It's time for Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. Presented by Countywide Service Company. Now, here's Don Harris.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to New Braunfels, Texas. We're at Unicorn Stadium, where we are expecting a packed house tonight. It is rivalry week. You've heard of Worst Fest? This is the Worst Bowl, the 40th anniversary of the rivalry game between New Braunfels Canyon and the Unicorns of New Braunfels High School. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome again to New Braunfels. I'm Don Harris, along with my broadcast partner, Chuck Mikatinik. And Chuck, forget the district standings and all the records. When these two teams play, it doesn't matter. It's just set for bragging rights for the next year.
You talked about being the worst bowl, but we have a feeling it's going to bring out the best in both of these schools. They've been playing this rivalry game for 4 decades now, and as we take a look at the District 27 6A standings, of course, doesn't matter how you start, but how you finish. Canyon got a big win in their district opener last week against Wagner, so they right now have the upper hand on New Braunfels going into this game tonight. So a big game for both teams obviously coming in.
The Canyon Cougars are the visitors, Chuck, and it all starts for them with their running back, number 6, Isaac Lamar.
Yeah, he had a really big game last week, Don, over 100 yards rushing and a couple of scores. Of course, if you've seen the Canyon Cougars play before, you know they love to run the football. We're also going to see Logan Ammons. He's going to be a huge part of their running game. They do it by committee, but this team very effective moving the football on the ground.
Seldom do we have a place kicker as one of the key players in our game, but this is a very special young man, Reeves Munchow. We saw him a couple of years ago being recruited both as a kicker and a punter, one of the best in all of South Texas.
Yeah, first team all-district performer in both positions, and you know, it's hard to get excited about special teams sometimes, but man, I'll tell you, when you don't have good ones, it really shows up, and you're going to see tonight, this young man can really boot the football.
The home team, the Unicorns, are led by their quarterback, Ryan Redding, who has completed 47 of 96 passes on the year, and Chuck, everything kind of runs through him.
You know, Don, it's interesting. He's learning as we go here. This is the first time he's played quarterback here this season. You know, he was a wide receiver last year, and he's getting better week in and week out. This is a special young man, very talented, and as you can see, putting together quite a few good numbers there here in his junior campaign.
And the Unicorn defense is led by number 49, Colton Menely.
Yeah, 2 interceptions already this season. This young man is a ball hawk. And when Canyon puts the ball in the air, they better know where number 49 is going to be on the field, because he has the ability to get the ball back for his squad.
I don't want to jinx us, but it is beginning to cool down in South Texas. And so for our ASCO game time weather, let's go down to the field, and Mike Hernandez with the forecast.
Boy, you hit the nail on the head there. As a matter of fact, if you look behind us, too, the skies look kind of threatening, but actually these are kind of the leftovers of some showers that kind of threatened earlier. No rain fell, but it did bring some breezier conditions. Right now, the winds are out of the east at about 15 miles an hour. The temperatures have fallen from the 90s back into the middle 80s, so it's going to be a nice evening, I think. So at least weather-wise, I'm not expecting anything but some great conditions.
All right, keep the rain away, Mike. When we come back, we're going to have a great football game. We're also going to have our Church's Chicken keys to the game. It's Canyon and New Braunfels. It's the Worst Bowl, the 40th anniversary edition on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights.
Closed captioning of tonight's game is brought to you by Rodriguez Butcher Supply.
And we're back in New Braunfels, Texas. A lot of pageantry surrounding the Worst Bowl. It's a rivalry, it's a tradition, and tonight bragging rights are on the line as they play the 40th anniversary of the Battle of New Braunfels, Texas. Right now, it's time for our Church's Chicken keys to the game.
Yeah, Don, for Coach Joe Muchagimba and his Canyon Cougars, the first thing they would like to do tonight is minimize their mistakes on defense. Secondly, prevent the big play. And then they want to win the turnover battle.
Here's Coach Joe Muchagimba.
Well, obviously when you win, you feel better about things. Life in general is better, like your community, everybody. But, they've been working hard, and we've had some small successes without having the victories, and we just strung a few more of them together last week than we had the previous 3.
Chuck, New Braunfels is 2-2, but 0-1 in district play. What are the keys for the Unicorn?
Well, they had to play Judson, so we'll cut them a break for that game last week. But for New Braunfels and Coach Glenn Mangold, first thing they want to do tonight, be clean with the football. Make sure you find the ears. Don't give it to the other guy. Secondly, they want to slow down the Cougars' run game. This is an offense for Canyon that they try to out-formation you and get you where you don't want to be. So that's going to be huge tonight for them. And then lastly, they want some big plays on offense, and certainly they have the capability to do that.
They had Judson last week, Steele next week. So we asked Coach Glenn Mangold, how do you sandwich a victory in between those?
Oh, it's very important for us to get on track. You know, if we're going to challenge for a playoff spot, you know, we need to win this game and then build some momentum as the season progresses down, you know, through their district race.
All right, when we come back, a very special presentation of our national anthem, a very special delivery of our American flag. Stick around for the national anthem and kickoff. You're watching Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights on the CW35. Welcome back to New Braunfels, Texas, y'all. It's Canyon and New Braunfels High, the Unicorns. We're at Unicorn Stadium for the 40th anniversary Worst Bowl, and we're expecting a very special presentation from the Remax parachute team. They are going to parachute in with our American flag. As you see, a lot of blue and white on the home side. Chuck mentioned it at the top of the program. These two programs have produced some great athletes, and probably the best they've ever produced is a kid by the name of Cliff Kingsbury, who was our News 4 Offensive Player of the Year back in 1997, went on to a all Southwest Conference career at Texas Tech, and now you know him as the head coach of the Texas Tech Red Raiders. On the Canyon side, Chuck mentioned this as well, PGA champ Jimmy Walker and baseball legend Lance Berkman.
Yeah, and both of those two guys, if you can imagine this, were in the same high school together. Berkman was a senior and Jimmy was a freshman, and they still keep in touch with each other. And, of course, Lance recently retired from Major League Baseball, and Jimmy's getting ready to play in the Ryder Cup after he gets done with his last PGA event of the year.
Both teams are lined up, and people in the stands are looking towards the sky, awaiting the delivery of the American flag. And we can take a look at last year's game. This has been a rivalry now for 40 years. It kind of exists with Worst Fest, which is, of course, every October here in New Braunfels, where you get all the good food and drink. And it was all Unicorns last year as they won on the red turf at Canyon by a score of 20-7.
Yeah, and the kids have a holiday tomorrow from school, so we've got a packed house tonight, Don. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kids get to stay out late because there's no school tomorrow, and you know, this by far our best crowd of the year. I mean, that's the great thing about this rivalry, is this really does mean something to the people in this community. And you know, I was eating barbecue tonight at CBQ Barbecue, Chuck Stanley's new place. And by the way, I probably gained about 15 pounds, but you know, I mean, they got the TV ready to roll in there. He's going to have a big crowd in there tonight watching the ball game. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we hope you enjoy the telecast tonight. We're glad we can bring it back to San Antonio.
I thought you were just talking about the cookies you had for dessert.
Oh, man, Mrs. Streety totally hooked us up, didn't she?
Here they come, the Remax parachute team, bringing in our American flag. Nice touch here for this rivalry. And as Chuck said, it doesn't matter what they do in district play with the Judsons and the Steels. Here in this community, the bragging rights is all about who wins the Worst Bowl. They have it for a year, and you really have it for your rest of your life. You know, our class beat your class.
We were talking to Coach Streety before the game, and he was telling us, you know, they only had about 200 seats left to sell on the New Braunfels side. There were several seats available, I guess, on the Canyon side, so they opened those up too. So you see a smattering of blue also on the other side of the field. But this is going to be a raucous crowd tonight, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to get this thing kicked off because these kids are ready to roll.
All right, we've got 3 apparent parachutists. See if we can go 3 for 3. Can they stick the landing? You know, it's really cool to be flying in the sky, but when it comes turn to land, can you keep your feet and do that sprint, or do you plant and land right on your you-know-what? That's always the fun part of watching these things.
Well, I don't know, man.
A safe landing at all is what you want.
Absolutely. Not only that, it's a windy night, too, so it's probably not your usual run-of-the-mill drop. You know, my dad used to jump out of airplanes when he was in the 82nd. He said it's the equivalent, Don, of jumping off a basketball rim.
They have already begun the national anthem. Let's listen in.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
How about that?
Good stuff here in New Braunfels, Texas. Nice job by that young man, a member of the football program here at New Braunfels, and great job by the Remax parachute team. Perfect timing as the American flag lands on cue. It's the Worst Bowl. New Braunfels and New Braunfels Canyon with one of the best atmospheres that we've had on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. An overflow crowd in the end zones as well.
Yeah, do they know how to throw a party here in New Braunfels or what? I guess they knew we were coming. Very nice job.
Jim Streety does things right, y'all. You know that. Now the athletic director for so many years, the head coach at Madison after his coaching career here in New Braunfels, and now the athletic director for the New Braunfels program. Coach Streety, an absolute legend. And I think, man, there's 3 guys in the history of Texas high school football that won more games than him, and that's it. So right there at the very top. Here's a look at our officials tonight. It's Rudy Baye, Phil Anaya, Eric Smith, Scott Andrews is the line judge, and Brett Ullman is the back judge. Again, if you've been watching Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights over the last few weeks, we do not have instant replay in high school football. But these guys get it right more often than they get it wrong. And a little more festivities than usual for this one. The game ball being delivered. We told you this was a rivalry. We told you this was a major event in Comal County, and glad you're with us tonight to see it firsthand.
You know, it's a big ball game for both of these teams, too. I mean, obviously, New Braunfels coming off a loss last week. They want to get themselves in the win column in the always tough 27-6A. And then, of course, nothing better for the Canyon Cougs. You know, a little bit slow start to their season, but they won their first league game. So they're feeling pretty good because they're 1-0. And, man, I'll tell you, Don, you know, 27-6A, you got a tough customer coming in every single week with Judson Steel, Smithson Valley, and the like. So these games, very important, and really sauce for the goose when you talk about the rivalry of these two teams.
Absolutely, and if it's a Thursday night football, you might be mistaken thinking you tuned into the Colts and Chiefs tonight. As our color scheme, New Braunfels is in blue with the white pants, and Canyon is in all white with the red trim. And the hometown Unicorns will receive the kick.
You see head coach Glenn Mangold here in New Braunfels running the program here, and he kind of followed Coach Streety up here. He was Coach Streety 18 years at Madison High School, now getting a chance to run his own program. And I know both of these coaches, man, this is a really big week for both of them. I mean, you could tell just in talking to them, you know, trying to get debriefs to find out about their teams this week, they were both very, very fired up and ready to get this thing going. This is a huge game for both sides, as we said.
Here's our America's Diamond first half kickoff. We told you about Reeves Munchow, one of the best kickers in all of Texas. He'll kick it deep to MJ Martinez, and Piale Thomas
back and puts this one right at the goal line to Martinez. Avoids one tackler, but he's driven backwards by a host of Cougars right at about the 15. He'll get forward progress to the 17, and that's where the Unicorns will start first tonight.
Aaron Rodriguez down there to make the play, but Don, isn't it cool when you see a kicker like Reeves? You know, most of these kickers that we see week to week, they just try to kick the ball as far as they can, but that young man was able to put a lot of height and distance on that one in terms of hang time, and it helps you cover guys.
There you see Ryan Redding. He's the quarterback of New Braunfels. Thrown for over 400 yards on the season. He's run for 3 touchdowns. He's passed for 3 as well. Starts off in a shotgun formation and turns and hands to Martinez, who breaks a tackle, and he's off running. One man to beat down at the 40-yard line. That's Kason Higginbotham with the carry. Or was it Redding on a keeper?
Yeah, the old read option, and yeah, I bit. I went with the ball carrier too, and then you could see why they like this guy, Don. He's been on varsity since he was a sophomore. As we said, he played outside the last couple of years, but you know, you want an athlete at quarterback, and that's what they've done, and this young man's getting better week to week.
He sure sold me on the fake, that's for sure, as he changes the play here. 1st and 10 for the Unicorns. Fires this time as a slant goes behind Austin Schweier and off his hands. So we take a look at the New Braunfels starting lineups. You got up front, big Weston Wright. Ryan Means anchoring that offensive line around with James Moth and Zachariah Farias. Hickenbottom, the running back, gets most of their carries when it's not the quarterback ready. Swing pass out to the near side. Down the sidelines is Alec Almendarez. Nice gain for him. Caleb Chris Baker there to push him out. Take a look at the Canyon Cougars defensive lineup. Jose Chapa, Steve Garza, and Josh Heiser up front. They're joined by Colin Nerby, also Martin Davis, Hunter Thompson, linebackers, along with Antonio De Leon and Fabian Facunda, the strong safety, anchors the secondary. 1st down and 10. Run motion. Hand it. And Piali Thomas taken down for a loss.
Yeah, Hunter Thompson. Fear and loathing in New Braunfels. That's a good one, Mark. Mark Kuchenberger feeding us that one. But New Braunfels, 2 plays in a row, Don, tried to go with a read pass option there, and this time they stayed on the ground, and Hunter Thompson having none of it. It's a good play right there, and finally stopped some momentum, because certainly New Braunfels was rolling here on this first drive.
2nd down and 16 for Redding in the shotgun. Fires over the middle, got a man wide open, caught, touchdown Unicorns. It's Kason Hickenbottom, the running back, came out of the backfield and nobody was in his area code, which I would believe would be the 830.
Yeah, running a wheel right there and right down the slot. Nobody picked him up. It was a bust. New Braunfels will take it. That was a pretty impressive opening drive for sure.
Kyle Giffin's extra point is true, and New Braunfels out in front just like that. Ryan Redding showing on that drive he can run it, he can throw it. Did a nice job mixing it up. Good play calling as well. And they just had a bust, did the Canyon Cougars in their coverage there, and they found Hickenbottom wide open.
Well, you know New Braunfels was itching to get out and play some football, especially after playing Judson last week in that tough loss. Probably a long week for those kids going through practice and really looking forward to this game. So, you know, Coach Glenn Mangold and company, man, that's just what the doctor ordered. You come out, you go right down the field, you get a long drive, take some time off the clock. You end up with 7 points on the board, so I'm sure Coach Mangold's thinking, man, I hope the rest of my night goes this smoothly.
Nice 5-play, 83-yard drive. 25 yards the score. for Hickingbottom on the reception.
You know, they could beat you a lot of ways through the air and on the ground, and obviously we saw both of those things on that drive. Quite the contrary from what we're going to see from the Cougars on offense. They love to churn and burn on the ground.
All right, so Coleman Starch, their punter, will kick it away. You saw Logan Ammons back deep. He's got it at the 20. Ammons hits a crease and go out of down there at about the 29-yard line. Joey Thomas making the tackle for the New Braunfels special teams.
I know you're liking them uniforms, dude.
Both are very clean. Both very clean. You know me, the uniforms are. Love the interlocking C's, love the font, block plain numbers, very much of a Stanford look. Trips left for Xavier Perez, Ammons, Betchka, and Bobby Rizik. There's a handoff. Actually, it's another keeper as Perez gets outside. It gives us time to tell you about this starting offense for the Cougars. Up front, they got Matt Booth, Michael Stipich, Austin Sweezy, Adam Alcorta, and Jacob Solberg. Solbrick, rather. Betchka, they spread it around to him and Rizik as well. Handoff right up the middle to Lamar. Nothing there. Meanwhile, you look at the New Braunfels defense. They're a little led by Colton Maleni, number 49, who is their all-district safety. Also got some good linebackers up front. Vincent Smith-Brule, a corner, also has one interception on the year. He's a senior, very veteran secondary for the Unicorns.
Yeah, Manley really bowing up on that last play.
3rd and 2. Lamar bounces it, has the first down and more down the sideline before he's finally pushed out of bounds inside Unicorn territory. Joey Thomas finally pushed him out.
Yeah, and you see what New Braunfels Canyon is trying to do here early in this game, and it's kind of what their staple of their offense is they try to get you lined up out of position, and then they're going to gash you with the run. And that was just a really, really nice move there in that particular play by Lamar, bouncing that outside and getting a huge chunk of yardage.
It's also a Braceland first down for the Canyon Cougars. Ammons comes in motion. Perez will keep. He's not going to get much, maybe 3. Will Coronado there on the stop.
Yeah, Colson Clark too on the left side, actually on the right side. Really doing a good job. You know, sometimes you get that guy in motion and all the eyes are following the motion guy, and he really did a nice job holding down the right edge and making sure that that didn't get much in terms of yardage on the play.
So it's 2nd down and 9. As Perez sends 2 receivers to his left. It's Ammons in motion again, and it's a handoff straight up the middle. Lamar's got one man to beat. A good shirt tackle as the ball comes out late. I believe he was down. They whistle him down, and he will be down. But boy, is he quick to hit the hole.
No, he really is, and you're right. That was a game-saving tackle right there. Great job by the officials right there. Hopping on that, making that call immediately and blowing that play dead. Look at that, mentally arm tackling him, then threw him down to the ground, and that's when the ball came out. Good call, refs.
That one sleeve is all that stopped him. 1st down and 10. Here's Perez. He's got him in the flat, and almost a great one-handed catch by Lamar. Just past his outstretched hand. Great effort on the play.
Yeah, I guess one wheel route begets another. You're going to burn us with that play. We're going to go ahead and try to burn you back. Yeah, almost a great play on the back end there to pick up some yards, but couldn't quite make the connection.
They'll set up 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 33 of New Braunfels. Perez fires that way again. This time it's caught for a gain. New Braunfels will bring down the receiver, David Gonzalez, short of the 1st down. It'll be about 3rd down and 5.
Perez doing a really nice job on this drive too. You know, just a sophomore. Their senior quarterback, C.J. Martinez, still a little banged up, was going to try to give it a whirl tonight, but the coaches decided they're going to let him heal up a little bit more. So they're having to roll with the sophomore, and so kind of grace by fire here, getting set into the ball game and get your first action as a sophomore QB.
Blitz coming, he avoids it, breaks a tackle, going to get the stick and a first down for the sophomore, who did a fantastic job with New Braunfels showing blitz.
Yeah, not only showing it, but they brought the house. I don't know how the heck he was able to squiggle his way out of that. Let's take a look. So yeah, good vision. I mean, he saw everybody coming, and then 45 making a nice tackle right there. Bring him down. Derek Albers on the play.
All right, so we got first down and 10. The Canyon Cougars trying to answer a Braceland first down after New Braunfels scored on their first drive. Paris flips to Lamar, and then he comes back to the other side. That play didn't really look like it was going to develop from the get-go. Lamar, as soon as he caught it, turned and went right. When everything was designed, it seemed left.
Well, I guess we'll never know if that was a bust or not, but regardless, big ups to the New Braunfels defense because they didn't bite at all.
10th play of the drive. And a big play here for the Cougs. Second down and 12 as they threaten. Finally give to Ammons on that sweep. Ammons has room. Ammons near the stick. Jonathan Pierce pushed him out. But Logan Ammons is one of those guys that they love to use, and use him finally for the first time tonight, and he makes it pay off.
Yeah, he doesn't get the carries that Isaac Lamar does, but man, Coach Mochigimba could not say enough good things about this young man, and you could see, I mean, they gave him the ball right there in a second and long situation, and now pretty much have the whole playbook in front of you here on third and less than a yard.
Kind of stuffs the stat sheet with his kick returns, his rushing, and his receiving. So they handle Lamar right up the middle, and going nowhere quickly, thanks to the guys up front for New Braunfels. Dylan Evans was one of the guys there who stoned that one quickly.
Yeah, Bryden Fuller too. They brought a lot of hats to that party, and as you said, Don, I mean, I don't think they gained an inch on that play, so I guess early in the game, when you got an All-American kicker, why not turn them loose and get some points on the board? And that was a nice counter. I mean, you give up 7 on your first drive. This would be not a good thing if Canyon could come away with no points on this drive.
30-yarder for Reeves Munchow. And the kick is up, and it is good. That's what he does. He's got a lot of them on the year. Canyon on the board. It's New Braunfels 7, Canyon 3 on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. We're back at the Worst Bowl. New Braunfels, Texas. The Unicorns lead the Cougars 7-3. If you're just tuning in, we have got a packed house of red and blue. The 40th anniversary of this great rivalry in Comal County. Fantastic pregame with parachuters delivering the American flag in a very emotional ceremony. And New Braunfels Unicorns drove it right down the field and scored a touchdown on their first drive. And Canyon answers with a Reeves Munchow field goal here to make it 7-3. Munchow, one of the best kickers in all of Texas, adding a 30-yarder to his extensive resume this year. He's also got a 26, a 28, a 34, and a 48-yarder already this season. He's a senior and was first-team All-District last year as a junior, and we saw the length on his kickoffs on the first time. And look at this one. He's going to put it 9 yards deep as we go down to the sidelines. And Mike Hernandez. Mike?
Hey guys, how's it going? Yep, it's Church's Fried Chicken time, and Victoria Vela joins us. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, we missed you last week.
I know. I had to be out, but I got people to cover for me.
The important thing is you sent the chicken, and and you got some tenders tonight.
I do. I wanted to display our beautiful fresh white gravy along with our 9-piece tenders. It's going right now for $8.99. it's a great value.
Well, thank you, Churches, for always supporting us again this year and this season. We love it, and you're always welcome as long as you bring chicken. I'm just kidding. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Mike. Ryan Redding turns and hands to Hickingbottom, and he was hit hard. It was like he was run into by a brick wall there.
Facundo laying the wood. I'm sorry, it was Daquan Shipsky, right?
Yep, and Nerby was also
Slupski.
there.
I
We're
don't
new
know.
Braunfels. We got those German, hard-to-pronounce names.
Hey, teeth rattler right there. That's all I know.
It was. 2nd down and 8 for Ryan Redding and company. Quick little pass out to the near side and was just dropped as Piali Thomas just wanted to run before he caught it. You could see him just take his eyes off it at the very last minute. Had some space out there, but got to catch it first.
Yeah, and a good job, too, though, by Canyon of having some fellas out there as well. Hey, this has a potential to be a shootout. I love the diversity of both of these offenses. You know, Canyon likes to keep the ball and ground it out on you, and the Braunfels can do that, too, but they like to go up top as well, and this is definitely a passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Ryan Redding. Straight drop, looks over the middle now, wants to keep. He's got pressure and kind of scrambling for his life. Redding. Now he unloads it, has a man down there, caught. First down, Unicorns buying time before he finds Levi Emmons.
I was about to say, you know, Ryan Redding over there running around for his life, but Ryland Meek also doing a good job picking up one of the guys that was trying to tackle him, but man, mostly this is number 9. Look at that. A little shake and bake, rolling to his right, and then Jukes left, still rolling, and then what I love about this throw, Don, is look at that. Just barely over the outstretched defender's hand and into his receiver's hand for a huge first down on 3rd and long.
And they have him keep it here on 1st down. He gets a gain of about 3. You know he's got to be gassed. What do you mean you want me to keep it?
Look, Xavier Martinez just went with the runner on that play, and I don't blame him one bit. Your quarterback just ran around the field probably 50, 60 yards trying to avoid the sack, and then I got to love Coach Mangold. Gave it to him again. Made him run some more.
The Blue Crew likes it on our UIW Smile Cam. Earn a degree of difference at the Incarnate Word. 2nd down, Redding got a man. Tried to thread the needle in between 2 defenders. Tanner Steele, the intended receiver. Chris Baker had him covered up. Face guarded very well down the sideline.
Yeah, that looked like a pretty good throw. Stepped into that one.
Sets up 3rd and long again for the Unicorns right at midfield. As Redding will again try to channel his inner Cliff Kingsbury. Boy, we saw him do some magic on this field back in the day.
Man, I'll tell you, that was one of the most unbelievable leadership slash talented slash caught.
Boy, a clutch strike thrown to Blake Fain by Redding.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that throw right there. Right on the numbers. 9 stepping back, stepping into one. He finds his receiver. A nice game there, but man, Don, you're right. I mean, watching Kingsbury run that offense, it was like watching a pro quarterback run a team. I mean, it was really something to behold. I'd never seen anything like that at the high school level until he was able to do that.
Very, very special year. Took him all the way to the Astrodome. Lost in the state semifinals, number 16. Cliff Kingsbury. The reverse coming this way with all kinds of space. Getting down inside the 15. Just a great tackle by Clayton Steele. Otherwise, Piali Thomas was going to probably score.
And I was thinking for sure, Clayton Steele, if you're going to get that young man down, you got to go low because, my goodness, look at this guy with a head of steam.
Just one hand right there around the back of the knee, tripped him up.
Yeah, you don't want any part of that, though, tackling that kid up high. I can promise you that.
Unicorns inside the Vantage College red zone as they turn and hand to Hickingbottom. trying to get his second score of the night, and he stood up right at about the 4-yard line by Clayton Steele again.
And this time Clayton Steele did go high and made a play. All right, maybe I misjudged him. Maybe he could tackle him up high.
Hickingbottom trying to get to the stick. He's just a little short. So it'll be 2nd down and 1 inside the 5.
About the balance on offense on this drive.
Handoff inside to the goal line. Touchdown, New Braunfels. Alec Alamanderas with the score as the Unicorns cap off another scoring drive with 6 more. Nothing fancy about that one. Chuck just ran it right up the middle.
Well, you can see what they do with their running game here at New Braunfels. I mean, they go with Hickenbottom, Martinez, and Cast 1,000 all sharing the load.
New Braunfels up 14-3, 2:10 left as we play on in the first on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. And we're back, a beautiful vanilla sky sunset here in New Braunfels, Texas, and the camera shake there is because the student section is so rowdy here on the home side that they're jumping up and down after another score. Then Mangold's squad, students having a great time out here as New Braunfels leads Canyon 14-3. 9-play, 75-yard drive, capped off by Alamanderas' 4-yard touchdown run.
You know, talking to Coach Mangold, Don, this week, and he was talking about the fact that they only had 3 starters back on offense and had to replace their entire offensive line minus 1 kid. Well, you wouldn't know with the performance tonight. I mean, that's 2 drives and 14 points on the board.
Colton Starch is taken by Ammons. Ammons has some space, gets it all the way down to the 40, and that's where Canyon will have it when we come back.
All right, welcome back, guys. I'm joined by Jason Adams. He's the band director for the Cougars here. How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having us out.
No pressure tonight. You only have a full stand. It's the Worst Bowl 40th anniversary. I hope you got a good show planned.
We do. We're going to premiere our contest show tonight. We're going to do 3 parts of it. It's called a festival in Paris. It's featuring some French music, and it's based on a hot air balloon race.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of a unique show, and we're excited to bring it to the field tonight.
All right, well, I look forward to hearing it and seeing it, sir. Congratulations and thank you for all you do. How many people you actually have?
Got just short of 300.
Wow, I saw a bunch of them out there. I was just wondering. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Take care. Thank you. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike. Canyon trying to match the scoring here as we get near the end of the first quarter. It's gone by quickly, only a minute 35 left with New Braunfels leading 14-3 and Canyon in a 2nd and 10. Ball's completed near the stick. It's going to be short of the first down, but it'll be 3rd down and 2 after the completion by Perez at that time.
Yeah, Caleb Gonzalez on the receiving end, Don, and that's, you know, Coach Mooch has been doing this a long time, and, you know, as much as he loves to run the football, you got to put it up top some and at least keep New Braunfels honest that you can go up top and make some plays through the air as well. Nice play there, just sitting down, finding the soft spot and picking yourself up 7 yards on the play.
Braunfels jumped a little bit into the neutral zone, but he got back. Ammons on the keep this way and snuffing it out from the very get-go was junior defensive end Will Coronado. Had it read the entire time.
Derek Galber's coming up a little gimpy on that play too. May have tweaked a knee. Number 45 had to come off the field. Limped off, as a matter of fact. Hope he's all right.
That gives us a chance to see Munchow punt the football. We've seen his kickoff go all the way through the back of the end zone. And now he's on to punt it away. Ethan Dubalon is back for New Braunfels. Nice high kick all the way back, pinning him down with a fair catch inside the 10. Just a gorgeous boot off the right foot of Reeves Munchow. Chuck, it's time for a fun fact after that 48-yard boomer.
Don, I'm into fun, and I do like my facts.
1976, when this rivalry started. There you go, the top box office hits. Rocky won Best Picture. A Star is Born, my wife a big fan of Barbra Streisand. All the President's Men. Remember that?
Gold.
That was a Robert Redford.
Yep, The Omen was great. Of course, mine two favorite on there are 9 and 10, The Enforcer and Midway. Outstanding flicks.
I would have had to have gone with Silver Streak. A swing pass out to the left flat, right at the 10-yard line. MJ Martinez was brought down there. Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, wasn't it? Silver Streak?
I don't know, dude. I didn't see that movie. I was watching Clint Eastwood and Charlton Heston in those movies I just told you about.
Oh, with Gene Wilder passing recently, we got to remember all his great movies, including Silver Streak. That's the end of the first quarter. New Braunfels leads Canyon 14-3. It's a good one so far here at the Worst Bowl in New Braunfels, Texas. Welcome back to Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. New Braunfels leads Canyon 14-3. Let's show you how it happened. On our first quarter highlights, New Braunfels drove the ball right down the field, and Kason Hickingbottom on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. A little bit later, Alabanderas went in to make it 14-3 after a Munchow field goal, and so that's where we stand, 14-3 here, with New Braunfels on top. The Unicorns facing a 2nd down and 9. Ball spotted at their own 10-yard line. Redding under pressure again, trying to get out of it again. He's got a wide open guy on the sidelines and down to 20 to the 30, making a move. More space all the way down to the 40 is MJ Martinez. Great vision by your quarterback, Ryan Redding, right there.
Yeah, I mean, all kinds of pressure in the backfield, and then obviously there was nobody down there covering the running back. Somebody had to be responsible for him, but good job by Redding.
Taking a look at our first quarter stats, all New Braunfels, 159 total yards to just 53. Clean game, no penalties. That's why the clock moves so quickly in the first quarter.
Yeah, 3 long drives.
First down is Redding keeps again. He can run all day. Doing a great job as that offensive line up in front of him, and that's good enough for Braceland first down. Make that a prompt to immediate care first down.
New Braunfels establishing early that Redding on this read option is going to handle the ball more often than not. And it'll be interesting to see if they start mixing this up, because right now it's really working to perfection.
James Mock and Ryan Means doing a great job blocking for him up there. And a swing pass to Martinez out here in the flat. He's got some speed, makes a burst. He's driven down inside the 30. Hunter Thompson clocked him late on that one, but not before he had a major pickup and another promptu first down for the Unicorn.
Hey, Don, I'm telling you, this play does not work unless he gets a huge block up top from Austin Schreier, doing a really nice job to help spring that one, because if he doesn't take care of his DB responsibility to help make that thing happen, that thing doesn't go for nearly as much as it did.
There's another keeper by Redding. Dancing, finding his way through that traffic inside the 25 down to the 24 before Colin Nerby brings him down.
Yeah, really good patient running right there. You can't be in a hurry all the time when you're trying to rush the ball. I know that sounds kind of crazy for people maybe sitting at home, but you gotta let things develop a little bit. And at the time he was just kind of picking his way, waiting for his blocks. Ends up getting 6 yards on the carry.
Sets up a 2nd down and about 5 as the Unicorns are on the march. Another keeper by Redding. This time he picks up about 2. Stumbling forward, they're going to be about 2 yards short here on 3rd down.
Hunter Thompson making another play and doing a really nice job staying at home. That's the thing you want to do. I mean, New Braunfels having its way right now running this football. And so what you want to try to do is get the ball out of the hands of number 9. So put the pressure on him and make him hand the ball off. Might be able to force a fumble that way too.
Alamanderas, who scored in the backfield with him, and oh my goodness. Reading that one just perfectly was Josh Heiser, the junior linebacker, who blitzed and then just obliterated Kason Hickenbotham.
Yeah, he's wearing Dick Butkus's number for a reason. Jeepers creepers. Let's go ahead and watch some game film and see that one coming 51.
Yeah, it looked like Butkus on that play.
Yeah, collision of the game material right there.
4th down for the Unicorns after being just stoned right there on 3rd and 2, and it's going to be more like 4th and 6, and coaches are going to let this clock wind down and then call a timeout to think it over.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not Heiser on that play, it's 2 other fellas. They sent the house.
We'll see what they decide to do on 4th down when we come back. New Braunfels over Canyon, 14-3. Welcome back. New Braunfels over Canyon 14-3 with 8:37 left to play in the half. And the Unicorns looking to add to that right here. They're kind of in no man's land with the ball spotted at the 26. They do not have Munchow, and so they're going to go for it here on 4th and 6.
Yeah,
Ryan Redding.
There's a stiff breeze, Don, that they're looking right at.
Back to pass, got a man down the sideline. There was contact. Flags fly, 2 of them, as we'll have defensive pass interference on Levi Emmons. Running stride for stride was Chris Baker, and Chris just kind of impeded his path to the football, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Unicorns.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he had good coverage. He was right there. Just sometimes you got to turn around.
Defensive pass interference. 1st down.
Yeah, he just bumped him right there and then raked him across, and it was just early. Wanted to make a play on the ball, but was just early. So they'll spot it at about the 12, and it'll be 1st down for the Unicorns inside the Vantage College red zone. 3 receivers to the right for Redding, 1 to the left, and Hickenbottom, his back, who he threw to coming out of the backfield earlier in the ballgame. Throws a little fade to the near side, got a man caught. Touchdown, New Braunfels. Drew Kasberg had single coverage on the left-hand side and did a great job to catch that football over his outside shoulder.
Ryan Redding with a really good throw too, putting it in a spot where only his guy could, but you're right, Don. What a huge adjustment to that football. It wasn't meant to be that far outside, and Drew Kasberg, it's his 8th catch of the year and his 1st touchdown of the season. And I'll tell you what, New Braunfels is making this look pretty easy on offense with the help of the flag there on that drive.
It's 21-3 at the Worst Bowl. It's all Unicorns so far on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back. New Braunfels over Canyon 21-3. As we have seen it all from Ryan Redding tonight, the Unicorns quarterback has run the football. He's thrown it well. Drew Kasberg there with the 11-yard reception, capping off an 8-play, 91-yard drive. That's his 1st touchdown of the season, as Redding likes to spread it around. And he has shared that ball with Martinez and Hickingbottom, and now Casper gets into the act on the receiving end.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of everything tonight. They spread the ball, they got the zone sweep, they got hitch and bubbles, and they like to spread you out so they can get some running lanes too. And right now, everything going by way of the Unicorn tonight.
Looking forward to a great halftime show. Let's hear more about it with Mike Hernandez.
All right, yes, indeed. This is Kenny Weiss, and he is actually the band director for the Unicorns. Now, you've been doing this for how long?
31 years, Mike.
31 years. I mean, you've learned a lot. I'm sure you've seen a lot.
Well, I'm still learning every day. I never really learned this job. It's just so wonderful to work around high school kids, and I learn from them all the time.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you look at the kids that come in every year and go, I think they can do this program, or I think they can do that, or no, they're not ready? I mean, is that how you guys evaluate and decide what you're going to do?
Oh, that's a great question. We're looking at the kids individually for their, not just their talent, but their skill level, and we're looking for ways to help them develop their skills and be successful. But the programming decisions as to like what we're going to play and what we're going to do in a show are made a long time before we even see the new freshman class.
Gotcha. Well, good luck to you. Thank you for the insight, and look forward to seeing the show.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. We had a penalty on that play, so they decided to re-kick it. And here goes Kyle Giffen. A little trickery. And that's going to turn out a lot better for Canyon. It's Clayton Steele gets all the way down to the 40.
Yeah, Steele doing a really nice job too. You know, once it looked like there was going to start to be some traffic and contact was made, he ended up getting 7 or 8 yards extra on that play just by good, tough, hard, aggressive running.
Always look forward to the halftime show here on TNL. An interesting question by Mike there. With the band director from New Braunfels, I'm sure we'll have special performances by both schools on a night like tonight. Canyon would like to score before then, as we've got 1st and 10, and Lamar comes running this way. And plenty of Unicorns over there to bring him down, including Menely, who we talked about earlier, the all-district performer from a year ago, has 2 interceptions on the season this year.
Derek Albers is also back out there, also chipping in on the play. Doing a really nice job of staying home right there and not really giving Canyon a whole lot of room to run the football right there.
Yeah, and Albers also a all-district selection a year ago. 2nd and 8 for Perez and Ammons and company. Ammons came in motion. They faked the play action. They're looking for Ammons deep. Actually, they're looking for another receiver. He's caught it and dropped it right at the 23-yard line. Lane Young saw the end zone and was thinking 6.
Boy, what a great play design there. Had everybody in terms of the 2nd and 3rd line of defense frozen on that play, and they were able to slip a player down the field. And you see the Canyon guys are, the Canyon coaches wishing they had that one back. Almost got it to go.
Very nice play design there, as Perez now has 3rd down and 8. Hands to Lamar. Lamar picks up about 5 of that 8. He'll be about 3 yards short. 4th down, and let's see if we see Munchow, and we should, and here he comes.
Colson Clark doing a really nice job getting in there and submarining the play. Knocking that thing out before it got even further down the field. If you're Canyon at some point, you're going to have to take some chances because New Braunfels is rolling on offense, and really you want to take advantage of the wind at your back like it is right now for the Cougs.
Nobody deep for New Braunfels, so Munchow, we're going to see his skill set here. Already know what kind of kicker and punter he is, but now he's going to try to loft one and pin them deep with nobody back. It bounces right at the 20, takes a Canyon bounce inside the 10. I tell you what, with just about every kick that you see from that young man, he's just better and better. That's perfect. He had a 48-yarder and he adds a 44-yarder there with a nice touch on the football. Let's go downstairs to Mike Hernandez.
All right, guys, I'm joined by CW Insider Caitlin Munoz. How you doing? We were looking at her shoes. Look at her shoes.
I forgot my tennis shoes, and I have a terrible pedicure.
No, man,
but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about CW.
All right, you got a lot of events coming up. Tell us about a couple.
Okay, November 12th, Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Army Black Knights. If you text Shamrock to 45203, you might win tickets to do that at the Alamo Dome. And then the iHeartRadio Music Festival will air it October 7th at the Tobin. We're going to have a watch party, so you can watch it with everybody there. And I think I'll also be out there checking it out with everybody too.
Okay, and you're going to throw in the shoes.
I'm going to throw on the shoes just for you.
All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Mike. I don't think we've ever heard those words uttered on TNL before. I have a terrible pedicure. I mean, Chuck said it in the booth a couple times, but never, only during commercial breaks.
But the manicure is just top of the line.
Hickingbottom picked up a first down for the Unicorns with 6 minutes here to go in the second quarter. Redding fires this side, fighting for a first down is Tanner Steele, his first reception of the night. Moves the sticks.
Sure does, and I mean, talk about a guy with yards after contact. I mean, he was churning and burning those legs. Got 4 or 5 after his tackler was on him trying to bring him down. So really nice play by Tanner there to get him some fresh sets here.
Ball spotted at the 45. Full house backfield for Redding. Hickingbottom comes in motion. He throws it out in the flat. Martinez gets the 50 and maybe the 49.
There it is again. Going all Green Bay Packer on us. I mean, as soon as the ball was caught, you're thinking, okay, they're going to get 1 yard there, and then MJ's got other ideas. Get him the ball, and then look at him finish this run. Look at that, taking on 2 or 3 guys, and wow, that's impressive. That's going to be one of those things where you're in the film room and you're watching that as a squad, and everybody's going to give him a nice attaboy. You know Coach Mangold likes that.
Sets up a second down and about 5. Redding wants to throw it all the way here. He wants to go deep and does down the sideline, and he just overshot his intended receiver. Tanner Steele.
A pretty good job by Canyon now. They had guys back there fighting on the long ball. I want to keep everything in front of them if they can and hope the New Braunfels makes a mistake, but minus the 1 penalty, which they were able to overcome. A pretty clean ball game here.
Hey, we've upped the ante in our San Antonio Sports All-Star Cheer Challenge powered by CPS Energy. Tell us why your cheer team is the best. The 2 top vote getters now get a $1,000 and a $500 grant. Top 4 squads get the chance to perform on that Saturday with the Army All-American Bowl and the San Antonio Sports All-Star Game presented by HEB, both on Saturday, January 7th in the Dome. Nominations due by October 16th. So register today at CW35.com. Again, the most votes wins $1,000. Second place, $500.
Antonio De Leon really coming in hard on the blitz, and again, we know Ryan Redding's still young playing this position at quarterback, but really did a nice job getting rid of that football, throwing right at the blitz.
Coleman Starch's punt bounces inside the 20 and takes a canyon bounce and rolls all the way down to the 12. So nice punt by Coleman Starch as well.
Now, your defense gets you a stop. Cougs offense. Now you got 4:29 here. Let's see if you can get something going on offense and have some good thoughts going into the halftime.
Hey, coming up at halftime, it's our Cerritos halftime show. We'll hear from the visiting Canyon Cougar Band and the New Braunfels Unicorn Band as well. We've already seen some spectacular stuff pregame with the Remax Parachute team. You never know what you're going to watch on the Cerritos halftime show, all sponsored by Vulcan Materials Company, and we'll also see the Vulcan Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Great push up front by that New Braunfels defense. Really not giving Isaac Lamar much of any room in which to operate. Heck of a play there by many guys, Bryce Marsh being one of them.
Clock ticks down near the 4-minute mark. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cougs, who scored on their first drive, but they've been frustrated since as Perez keeps it, but he's driven back by 4 Unicorns there all at once. You know, Chuck, amazing when you see 1 unicorn. Imagine seeing 4 right in your face.
Yeah, Bryce Marsh really doing a good job.
You didn't get my unicorn
No,
joke.
I did. I just kind of dismissed it there. I was going to talk about Bryce Marsh before he started talking about the UIW Smile Cam.
I tell you what, that looks cool on TV. It looks much cooler in person to see that student section with those lights. That's very cool. The UIW Smile Cam as the Canyon students are into it here. Across the way.
Canyon wants a timeout. It's a pretty big play.
Chuck, you always stay in the press box because you always want to stick around and see what's coming on the CW35 afterwards. Guys want to break down, but Chuck is always wanting to stick around to watch Flash and the Supernatural, and you can watch it too tonight on the CW35 following Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights.
I'm going to stick around and go get some more of those cookies that Mrs. Streety was kind enough to make us, if there are any left.
I don't think so.
Nope, there's one. There's another unicorn. They're all over the place.
Saw a kid earlier tonight who she had done her hair in the shape of a unicorn right in the front.
That was a good look.
That was cool. The Blue Crew wants to be on TV.
And mission accomplished.
I think I love original mascots. You know, in the state of Texas, there's something like 300 teams named the Wildcats. So it's really cool when you're the Unicorns because it's original. Perez back to pass, fires over the middle, has a man, and it's caught all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's Paul Bunyan. 27.
James Perez.
How do you miss him? You don't. What a great throw, though, but I'll tell you what, it was one guy streaking down the field. It's like he's swelled up.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch and catch and needed at the right time on 3rd and long.
Threatening here with just under 3 to play. And we're going to have a timeout as the coaching staff is really fired up and upset with some communication that went on the field and not lining up right. Chuck, you know what else we got coming up on the CW35? I know you do, because you're getting on that same jet airplane that I am. We're headed to Virginia, Norfolk, Chesapeake area, where UTSA will square off with Old Dominion. We've got that one for you tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 here local time. Conference opener for UTSA. And we got some other games for you throughout the season, including Southern Miss, UTEP, the mighty Mean Green of North Texas, and Louisiana Tech at Ruston, home of Terry Bradshaw, Carl Malone, and their most famous alumni, Phil Robertson, now from the Duck Dynasty.
All right, well, how about Old Dominion famous alums? Nancy Lieberman?
Yeah, didn't they have Ann Donovan before her?
That I couldn't tell you. But
Ann
also,
Donovan was like 6'7".
They've got several great alums.
Perez down the sideline, throws it behind the receiver, flags fly. We're going to have some sort of violation in the secondary as he was looking the way of Bobby Rizek. Avery Womble on the coverage. Yeah, Old Dominion was one of the few, one of the first really powerful women's basketball programs. Right here in Texas, we had Wayland Baptist at a smaller level. But then when Title IX came into play in the early 70s, Old Dominion and Ann Donovan and Nancy Lieberman.
So I have Justin Verlander.
Defensive holding. 10-yard penalty. First down.
And we all know Justin Verlander is, of course, Mr. Kate Upton.
That's right. 2:41 to play here. First down right at midfield for the Cougs. Showing blitz. Lamar's got it on the near side. Breaks one tackle. Did a nice job to split the tacklers and picks up 5, but Cooper Kaufman brings him down.
Boy, and the New Braunfels sideline is hot. There was a block in the back that went completely uncalled.
Pick up a 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
And they did not like that one bit. Well, everybody was hot except Coach Mangold. He never loses a
That's
score.
why the line judge is the toughest job, because you got to hear it from everybody, all the assistants, the kids.
Right.
You turn around, you try to warn one kid that you think you heard it from, and it was somebody else. As Perez keeps, does a good job of finding just little gaps to kind of manage 4 more.
Yeah, he had over 100 yards rushing on the season, completion percentage around 50%, but again, we're talking about a sophomore that's been thrown really to the wolves here and getting, big trial by fire here. He's doing a really nice job and has done a good job tonight throwing the football and running it. See, he's not a small guy either.
3rd and 2, critical play for Canyon here in the first half if they want to stay in this football game. Had his hands to Lamar, fights and dives for the chain, and he got it if they spot it correctly. Jonathan Pierce, the linebacker, makes the tackle, and they give it to him. Just a great second effort and awareness of where the stick was for Lamar.
Oh, you're not kidding. I mean, he's not the biggest young man on the planet, but boy, he's obviously powerful. He dragged him for the first down.
That is firing this way, got a man caught. Out of bounds is Ammons.
Really nice throw there.
As he set up 2nd and 2.
A little quick out.
More importantly, stops the clock with 1:06 to go. And Canyon looking for some momentum here before halftime.
Yeah, this is very important. Their defense finally bowed up, made a stop. Now we'll see if the offense can make it count.
Firing over to the near side. It's caught down to the 20. It's Jacob Betchka. Luke Simpson brought him down.
Xavier doing a really nice job with the flow of this offense right now. I mean, rolling to his left, waiting for the defenders to come closer to him to create even more space for his receiver. That was just a really nice play by that young man.
30-second timeout.
Got a 30-second timeout, as you heard the public address announcer say. Good enough for a first down.
It was a clean tackle down there at the other end by Luke Simpson.
They're also doing a good job of clock management here, throwing it to the sideline, picking up yardage and getting out of bounds. As we told you, we got a full day of college football for you and UTSA football for you tomorrow. And then don't forget, on Sunday, Fox 29, your home of the NFC. We've got the Skins and Giants at noon. That one from the Meadowlands. And then we've got the Bears and Cowboys for you on News 4. And Sunday Night Football, David Chancellor will be inside the locker room. We'll be live on News 4 and on Sports Sunday following the Cowboys and Bears. So we're inside the Vantage College red zone as Lamar has it at the 15. He picks and chooses his way down to the 10.
He's having himself a drive.
Jonathan Pierce tackling, and
this is where you can tell where a team's been coached, right? I mean, clock's running. They know exactly what play to call.
Lining up and go, and Perez is going to try to get to the corner. He's going to score. Touchdown, Canyon Cougars with 34 seconds left.
Outstanding drive by the Cougs to answer not only defensively, but then to counter and get the punch with your offense. A little bit over 4 minutes and change on the clock when you get the ball and you go right down the field and score 6 points. Look at this kid grow up before our eyes, Xavier Perez. Taking off, sees everybody downfield, finds a crease and gets into the end zone.
Here's Munchow for the extra point. And it is true as usual. And the Canyon Cougars have cut it to 21-10 with 34 seconds to go until halftime. A great drive by Xavier Perez. As I tell you what, Chuck, they just we saw him throw it, we saw him run it, we saw them manage the clock, we saw them get out of bounds. Just a really textbook 2-minute drill there by the New Braunfels Canyon Cougars.
As we said, you know, the Cougs are waiting for their senior quarterback to come back from injury, C.J. Martinez, and boy, this is just going to pay dividends for this program down the stretch. I mean, Xavier Perez doing a really nice job tonight, and, you know, whether he's the quarterback when C.J.'s ready or not, you know, at some point, he's going to get the keys to the program, and, you know, growing up before our very eyes, as we said, I mean, that's some huge playmaking by a sophomore on a drive that this team desperately needed in this rivalry contest tonight.
So with 34 ticks left, it'll be interesting to see what New Braunfels wants to do. As Martinez and Thomas are back deep. I don't know when I've ever been more excited for kickoffs. I just really enjoyed watching this kid kick. He pooches this one. And Hickingbottom has it. He's broken free. Hickingbottom dragged down by the back of the jersey. Thinking we might see a horse collar there, but no flag.
He got jersey.
Antonio De Leon with the tackle.
He and Chris Baker saving 6 points right here. Yeah, I thought he was gone for a second. That was a really nice foot in the ground to spring that thing even further, but mercy, Canyon dodges a huge bullet right there.
Well, it might change your thinking here if you're the New Braunfels staff on what you're going to do now with 28 seconds to go. After a kick return like that, you may want to take a couple shots at it, and that'll also force Canyon to burn their last time out. Gives us time to tell you about our $2,500 band grant, courtesy of North Carolina Furniture Direct. One of the bands that performs on TNL this year is going to win $2,500. It's all based on votes. Get your phones ready. Stay tuned for the halftime show on how to vote for your favorite band. Band grant, $2,500. Made possible by North Carolina Furniture Direct of San Marcos. Now that's a band costume. The Canyon Cougars. They got the hats with the feather dusters or whatever they call them. What do you call those things?
It's called a feather in your cap, bro.
That's the way. Oh, they're all
they got
dressed
them
up.
too.
Yeah. See, for all you band directors,
Yeah.
we see a lot of bands. We're seeing the golf shirts and jeans. This is the way to go. That's the way you do it. Right
Bringing
there.
their A games tonight.
You bring your A game.
Tell you what, New Braunfels is doing it up right tonight. Getting fed.
Sunday best.
Place is packed. We got a good ball game.
28 seconds left for Ryan Redding, who's going to throw it. He's looking over the middle, now scrambles. Tick-tock, and he's sacked. And the Braunfels will probably burn their last time out as Josh Heiser ran him down.
Yeah, we called 51's number a couple times tonight with some big plays, and tell you what, that's very, very risky right there for Ryan Redding. Did not see 51 coming from his blind side. He's very lucky he didn't turn that ball over.
Mangold may want to just take a knee here now and get out with this lead, or he's at the 50-yard line and may want to throw one Hail Mary up there. Still got 20 seconds, though, so he may run two plays.
I don't know, man.
No more timeouts.
I think Coach Mangold's a little bit of a riverboat gambler
Think
here.
so?
Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Calling up a team huddle over here.
Can't stop it anymore, so they're going to have to do what Canyon did and try to get out of bounds. Or let everybody know right now, hey, no matter what happens, if it's in the middle of the field, we got to hurry up and spike.
Yeah, you could see a myriad of things here. I mean, you're right. I mean, one of the keys here might be just running around and kill some clock and then get the ball off via the punt. I just have a feeling they're not going to do it.
2nd and 18 for Redding, who buying some time, rolling right, now fires. Ball's caught in the middle of the field. They have no way to stop the clock. They do stop it in high school to move the chains, so it should have stopped there with 9 seconds to go, and they'll get a chance to spike. And we have whistles. They may have gone a little early before they had time to set the chains. All right, they're going on the wind, which means they've started the clock, and now he spikes it with 5. Clock runs down to 3. There should be 5.
Can you spike it in the shotgun?
Yes. According to Mark Kusenberger, you can.
Okay.
Not
There
in the
you
pros,
go.
but in high school. So they're going to run out the kicker, and this one's going to be decent.
You're telling me.
47. It's a 1-iron, low and wide right, and no good at the horn.
Yeah, kicking into the wind as well. That didn't help, but heck of an effort there. Either way.
Kyle Giffen doing his best to get it down there. So at halftime, our score is going to be 21-10 New Braunfels. And let's go down to the sidelines with Mike Hernandez, who's standing by with Coach Mangold.
All right, Coach, pretty good first half, except for the last 4 or 5 minutes. They got a little interesting then, huh?
Yeah, we didn't finish the half like we needed to, and give them credit. They executed and moved the ball down there and got a score. We'll just need to regroup and come back the second half and get back on track.
Offensively, you guys seem to be in control, though.
Well, we've been making some plays, but we got to stay out of the 3rd and long situations where it makes it a little more difficult for us to convert.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half.
All right, thanks, Mike. That's Coach Glenn Mangold. His Unicorns lead here at halftime. A very special Cerritos halftime show. When we come back, the Canyon Band taking the field. We can't wait to hear them right here at Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights.
Welcome to the Cerritos Mexican Restaurant Halftime Show.
Hey, we're in New Braunfels for the 40th annual Worst Bowl. You know, like Worst Fest. The visiting Canyon Cougar Band on the field. The Cougs trail 21-10 here at halftime on Thursday Night Lights. TNL very proud the fact that we bring you large portions of the halftime shows so that we can showcase not only the football players and the football teams, but the spirit groups, the bands, band directors, and all the extracurricular groups that work so hard to put on shows on Friday nights and on this case Thursday nights. And so let's listen to the New Braunfels Canyon High School Marching Band directed by Jason Adam.
Welcome to the Cerritos Mexican Restaurant Halftime Show.
Welcome back to New Braunfels. It's the Unicorns 21, the Canyon Cougars 10. Here's tonight's Scholar Athletes of the Week, presented by Vulcan Materials Company.
Our first Scholar Athlete this week comes to us from New Braunfels High School, senior Avery Womble. And like many high school athletes, he competes in several sports.
I run track. I'm in a lot of relays and single events, 400, 200, 100, as well as pole vault.
And he's a cornerback on the football team. But as to which one he likes best?
That's a really hard question, because they both give me two different things. Football, I get the camaraderie, and there's nothing like playing 6A football. And track, you get to, it's a solo event, and it's really just two different things. If I had to choose one, I'd say football for my brothers.
Avery is carrying a 3.77 GPA, and as you might imagine, it's a challenge to try to stay on top of both school and sports.
It's tough, but it pays off, and you really have to make yourself interested in what you study. And I think that's honestly the key in keeping up with school, is really finding an interest in learning, as well as balancing all your hobbies and extracurriculars. But school has to come first.
After high school, Avery is planning to go on to college and getting an engineering degree. Next up is Canyon High School senior Samuel Worley. Sam runs cross country and track, and even though there's running in both, as Sam explains, they're really two different sports. Or are they?
Cross country is in the fall, and we run 5Ks just all across Texas, and track is in the springtime, and it's just, track meets. So there are two sports that, I guess they're two separate sports, but they're kind of the same, but I love them both equally as much.
Sam says his best mile time is 4:04, which is crazy good. But the number that's most impressive is his GPA of 4.0, and that ranks him 7th in his class. So how does he do it?
It's a lot of work, but that's kind of the great thing that I've learned from cross country and long distance running is you put out of something what you put into it, or you get out of something what you put into it, I should say.
He's also the treasurer of the Key Club, and he's in the National Honor Society. And through these organizations, he gets out and he helps in the community. And whatever Sam does, he does with a purpose.
I go out there and perform and do my best, because that's really all you can do. So for me, it's just always been about giving it my all in everything I do.
Congratulations to Samuel Worley and Avery Womble, your Vulcan Materials Company Scholar Athletes of the Week.
Welcome to the Cerritos Mexican Restaurant Halftime Show.
Welcome back to the Cerritos Halftime Show. We heard from the Canyon Cougar Band. We had our Vulcan Materials Scholar Athletes, and now it's the home team, the New Braunfels Unicorn Marching Band. I tell you what, they've got big numbers, and they've got great uniforms, and it looks like we're going to have a special night tonight. Let's listen in.
Crazy little thing called love. Tonight, the Uniform Band will present 3.5 movements of the 2016 UIL Contest Show, Rose, with music by Carol Britton Chambers and visual design by Jamie Holly. Professional score is by Colin Pagel, and color guard design is by Jeff Spurn. Band members of the week are Jordan Seymour and Hannah Chavez. The section of the week is the 5th period cloud music class, and the section leaders of the week are the percussion section leaders. The band would like to dedicate tonight's performance to our dear friend Cade Makeda, who lost his father this past week. Our thoughts are with you and your family, Cade. Now sit back and join us on our mysterious journey filled with secret agents, spies, and espionage as the Unicorn Band goes rogue. Please welcome to the field the mighty Unicorn Marching Band.
Hey, if you want to vote for the New Braunfels High School Band, text BAND10 to 45203. That's BAND10 without any spaces for complete texting guidelines. Go to the CW35.com. So tonight's band's Band 9 for Canyon to 45203. Band 10 for the Unicorn Band to 45203. Welcome back to New Braunfels. It's 21-10. The Unicorns lead the Cougars here as we wrap up halftime and get ready for the second half kickoff. Time now to check out our first half highlights. Dominated mostly by New Braunfels, and right off the bat, Kason Hickingbottom had a touchdown catch to make it 7-0 on the first drive. Canyon answered with a field goal on their first drive, but then Alamanderas with the touchdown run here made it 14-3 New Braunfels. Second quarter, more air attack as Drew Kasberg on the receiving end of that Reading touchdown ball. And good job by the Cougs at the end of the half as Xavier Perez finished off a long drive with good clock management and that touchdown run to make it 21-10, and that's where we stand right now.
Don, I've been impressed with both of these quarterbacks, both underclassmen. Of course, Reading's having a really nice game, over 250 yards, all-purpose, 2 touchdowns, and then Perez countering, just a sophomore, to get his team finally into the end zone just before halftime. So, signs of life from the Cougs there late in the second quarter, but as you see, at least statistically speaking, the Unicorns are dominating this football game. But again, Canyon with really that drive that they absolutely had to have. They got a stop, then they went down and scored, and that should give them some hope here for the third quarter.
All right, we'll see if they can make a game of it. Here they're only trailed by 11. Both teams have come back out, waiting for the band to finish up, and when they do, we'll bring you our second half action. Big night of music from both marching bands.
And now, Unicorn fans, on your feet for the New Braunfels Unicorn Fight Song.
All right, when we come back, we'll tee it up. New Braunfels in Canyon at the Worst Bowl in New Braunfels, Texas.
Who is Vulcan Materials Company? You see our trucks on roads all over San Antonio and the surrounding area. But what do we do? Well, our story began over 100 years ago. And today we are the nation's largest producer of aggregates. That's stone, sand, and gravel. Plus, we produce construction-based materials including asphalt and ready-mixed concrete. The stuff to build the roads you travel, the schools your kids attend, and the homes you live in. Everywhere you look, you will see our footprint. Our story is one built on the talent, dedication, and performance of our employees. Hardworking San Antonians just like you. Our mission is to be responsible stewards with respect to the safety and environmental impact of our operations and products. In other words, we want to be your good neighbor, doing the right thing, the right way, all the time. The Vulcan way. Who are we? We're the ones helping to build a rock-solid future in San Antonio. Vulcan Materials Company, proud sponsor of Thursday Night Lights and Scholar Athletes.
All right, let's throw it down to the sidelines. Mike Hernandez had a chance to catch up with both coaches at halftime. Mike?
Yeah, let me walk away from the band here that's playing right in front of me. All right, well, basically, Coach told me, look, you saw it. He goes, we couldn't stop them except for there towards the end. He says, we got, especially on 3rd and long, we got them in a bunch of 3rd and longs and then let them off the hook. We can't do that. And I said, well, Coach, you got to feel pretty good about scoring there at the end of the half. He goes, boy, you're telling me. He turned around and walked off. So, yeah, it was a pretty big last 4 or 5 minutes as far as Canyon was concerned.
All right, thanks, Mike. Yeah, that was a crucial score by them, by Canyon, to stay in it. And now they'll get the ball first as we begin the second half because they deferred in the opening kick.
Yeah, talking to Coach Mangold this week from New Braunfels, and he said, yeah, I mean, this rivalry game, it's always been close since he's been here. He's starting his 3rd year. And, you know, really, Canyon had players in position to make plays, and things didn't kind of go their way there early on in that first half. But they seem to right the ship there midway through the second quarter. And, again, I think they've got a little momentum here to start the third. We'll see what happens.
All right, our second half kick is brought to you by America's Diamond. It's our second half kickoff, and Kyle Giffen from New Braunfels will delegate this one over to Coleman Starch, the punter. 14 will be the kickoff guy. Giffen is their PAT field goal guy. We've seen Ammons and Clayton Steele and Isaiah Rivera all back deep for Canyon in this ball game. There's Ammons, number 9. He's taken most of them tonight. And here we go. This one directed at Ammons again, and he has it at the 6. Ammons with a full head of steam is thrown out of bounds by Alabanderas right at the 30. And so Canyon could go a long way with another nice drive and touchdown here into making this exciting. Fans deserve it here tonight. Over 10,000 on hand at Unicorn Stadium. Comal County Fair is tomorrow, so the kids are out of school. They agreed to have Thursday night lights out here this year because of that. No school tomorrow, so let's make it a party. Who knows, maybe we get this to be a yearly tradition on TNL.
Yeah, we can't say enough good things about the folks out here in New Braunfels really making us feel welcome tonight. Feeding us, we got cookies, place is packed, like all the buses in the back of the end zone. Tough to find a parking place out here. And this is the place to be tonight in New Braunfels, that is for sure. And the two teams haven't disappointed yet either. It's good stuff.
You know, how long we know, I'm 27, 25, 27, 30 years, Jim Streety, as we look at our UIW Smile Camp. Known Jim Streety forever, and there's simply not a classier act in all of high school athletics than Jim Streety. And he did it here at New Braunfels, did it at Madison for all those years, and now he's back as the AD here, and he's put on quite a party here tonight. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Perez pitches it to Lamar, makes another man miss, and gets all the way down to the 37. Will Coronado there to bring him down. And Chuck, I haven't seen a play tonight where Lamar did not make the first guy miss.
Yeah, he's been elusive, and as we said, they like to go with 2 or 3 guys back there, but Lamar has done a really nice job not only finding holes, but then finishing off runs as well.
2nd and 4. Here's Perez keeping it to the outside. Tried to get a block, did not, and coming up to make a tackle is Colson Clark, who did a really good job to keep him short of the stick. So it's 3rd and a yard and a half.
Yeah, Luke Simpson also holding the edge over there on the left side.
Lamar's trying to find space and does not, as the Unicorn defense holds. Will Coronado again from his defensive end position.
Yeah, hard to give just one young man credit on that. Look at the push by the defensive line on that play. I mean, everybody going backwards for Canyon.
All right, so here's Munchow to punt. We saw he had touch. He's down 2 inside the 15-yard line. Let's see what kind of distance he has. He's had a 48-yarder. Tonight, he gets to kick this one away with everything he's got.
Yeah, and the wind at his back.
Gets a good roll. Didn't quite turn that one over, but still New Braunfels will have it at their 20-yard line. We get a chance to look and see what's ahead for both teams. After tonight's rivalry game, by the way, that was another 44-yarder. It's that crazy district play with Clemens and Steele and Smithson Valley, East Central, and Judson. How'd you like to have those games to finish off your season?
No, I mean, and then you add East Central this year to the district. I mean, and I was talking to the coaches this week, and all of them said, you know, the difference in playing in this Murderers Row district is the fact that you're playing speed every week, and then, you know, the physicality as well. I know coming into this ball game, you know, we already talked about the quarterback situation here at Canyon. Their starters nicked up, but they're missing several key guys. I mean, the physicality week in and week out against these teams take their toll inside the district. I mean, I don't know that there is a tougher district in the state. I'd say there probably isn't.
Well, you got Steele and Judson both in the state top 10. And then you have Clemens, who's as good as anybody in town this year, with Frank Harris. And
yeah, and then you talk about Clemens and Smithson Valley and the 2 that you just mentioned. I mean, all making deep playoff runs too.
Oh, that was almost pick 6 the other way. Jumping that route was Daquan Slupski.
We sure did. Read that one all the way. Nice play there. I mean,
think about a district where Smithson Valley is going to be your 4th team in, maybe. Steele, Judson, and Clemens.
Yes.
And then I mean, how good is that district when Smithson Valley is your 4th team in?
I'm telling you, man, it
conceivably.
It's a murderer's row. There's no doubt.
Third down and about 8 for Ryan Redding and company. He takes a straight drop. Redding wants to run, and he avoids the tackle there around the legs, makes a nice cut to try to get there, not going to, and it's going to set up 4th down as Fabian Facunda kept him short of the stick.
Yeah, Jose Chapa too. All those DBs doing a really good job staying in the play. Look at 22. He's there at the line of scrimmage and then comes in there to help finish that thing off.
4th down, up 11. He halfway thought about going for it, and then he sends out the punt team. Coleman Starch has been the punter most of the evening. Giffen is out there now. Gets it away. Back receiving it is the Cougars down at their own 40-yard line, and breaking free is Clayton Steele, who crosses midfield, and the Cougars will have great field position when we come back, trailing 21-10.
One more step and he's gone.
We're back in New Braunfels, where the Canyon Cougars trail the Unicorns, but they've got another chance here. Good field position right at midfield and 1st down. Xavier Perez will keep it. New Braunfels' entire defense snuffed that one out. Derek Albers, their all-district defensive end, was over there, along with Colton Menley, another all-district performer from a year ago. 45 and 49 are two guys that have been around the football all night long.
And isn't it interesting too, Don? You know, we thought we were going to see some fireworks the way this game started in terms of how many points were being put up, and now all of a sudden the defenses are starting to rise up.
Back to pass, Perez under duress, gets out of it, gets back to the line of scrimmage and picks up a yard after all of that. Caleb Watkins finally drags him down, but there was a jailbreak right up front early that blew that play up. As Albers was the first one there, just couldn't quite lasso him, and Perez did a nice job to get back, set up 3rd down.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, it's tough when you're the quarterback and the pressure's coming up the middle. He did well just to get back near the line of scrimmage, but we're looking at a really long down here on 3rd.
3rd and 10, Perez fires, just overshot his intended receiver, threw a little behind him as well.
Yeah, he took a shot to get rid of that thing.
That means we'll see Reeves Munchow punt the football again. And also time to tell you about the trophies that we'll hand out after the game. The Player of the Game trophy and the team trophy, both custom designed by our friends at Monarch Trophy Studio. If you're looking for trophies, plaques, or custom engraving, call Monarch at 344-3777. All right, here's Munchow. Now we've got a flag. Those have been rare here tonight. Cleanly played football game by both teams, but there was procedure.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 4th down.
Boy, it really has. That's only the 3rd penalty of the night. And then no turnovers.
Munchow will gladly accept that challenge as he boots another one. This one's going to bounce at about the 30. Out of bounds at about the 24-yard line, and that's where the Unicorns will have it. When we come back, they lead the Worst Bowl 21-10 on a great night for football in New Braunfels, Texas. Welcome back to New Braunfels. A lot going on in the stands here by the New Braunfels student body. They're fired up. The faithful of blue and white all fired up, about a 21-10 lead here as we play on with 7:34 to go in the 3rd quarter, and they're hoping their quarterback Ryan Redding and company can add to that total with another drive here in the third quarter. Hickingbottom busted open over the right-hand side. And Chuck, we got to give those big uglies some credit up front because this New Braunfels offensive line has done a great job run blocking tonight.
Yeah, we talked about them. I mean, they had to replace just about everybody up front from last year, but Weston Wright, James Mock, Ryan Means, Zechariah Farias, and Ryan Meek all doing a job up front.
Face mask. 15-yard penalty. First down.
You know, Ryan Redding, a lot on those option plays, did a lot of the keeping himself, and you could tell Canyon was kind of keen on him on that one. And before you know it, Hickingbottom's going to spring one on you and then get a face mask penalty to boot.
Yeah, that extra 15 yards really tacks it on and really hurts a drive as the Unicorns have another Braceland first down as Redding quickly fires to the near side. It's caught at the 40 and driven out of bounds is Ostrin Schweier, who has done some great blocking tonight. Trinity Chapa forced him out.
Canyon just trying to keep everything out in front of him. A quick dig. And a nice gain on the play of 9 yards.
All Unicorns tonight as Redding communicates the change of signals to his receivers on the outside. Saw something he didn't like. Instead, he'll solo up and go deep for his guy down the sidelines. Is it caught? It is, and it's a touchdown for the New Braunfels Unicorns. Tanner Steele ran a fly route with one-on-one coverage. Redding saw it, audible to it, and then let it fly.
And they set it up, Don, with the previous play. And everybody going short on the previous play. And then so Canyon comes up, tries to play a little bit more man-to-man. And boy, that was just a really nice pitch and catch and really threw his man open right there. Pretty good coverage.
Good coverage. It's a perfectly thrown football, leading him to his outstretched hands, and it's 28-10.
Well, he talked about Ryan Redding, the quarterback, making strides each and every week. I mean, that puts him up over 200 yards for the game through the air. He can burn you with his feet, and how about that throw? Right on the butt.
Right on the money. The Unicorns have broken it open. They lead by 18 on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back as New Braunfels leads it 28-10, and a very happy young man there on the receiving end of that touchdown, Mr. Steele.
Yeah, Steele's showing some wheels.
Nice throw by Redding. Ammons will watch the kick bounce at the 1, so he's got to take it. He'll bring it up, and he's got room. Ammons has one man to beat. Down the sidelines. Ammons to the 30, and he's dragged down at the 24-yard line after a brilliant kick return. Alec Alamanderas finally forced him out.
Yeah, I think we all thought that ball was going into the end zone, and when it checked up, I think New Braunfels thought it was going into the end zone too, but look at the wheels here.
Logan Ammons, we've heard about how good he is from his coaching staff, 73 yards on the return, and he almost housed it.
Yeah, but great angles too. I mean, that thing looked like it was going to the house, but Almondera is doing a really nice job of cutting that thing down before he did take it to the house and saved him 6 points, at least for the time being.
Almondera is showing some speed. It's a Braceland first down for the Canyon Cougars as Xavier Perez has Isaac Lamar in the backfield with him, fakes it to him, throws over the middle, got a man wide open, and just missed it. James Perez, the intended receiver, had he led him over his inside shoulder towards the post, it would have been 6. Instead, he threw it over the outside shoulder and turned him around, and that's one that Perez hopes he had back.
Oh, it's one of those things, you know, they've run the ball so much. It's what they do. You know, you can take a shot downfield. I mean, that was a really well-designed play, and really, New Braunfels selling out to stop the run, and you saw he almost got gashed on the back end.
We got whistles now, and Cougs want to take a timeout and talk this one over. Coaches didn't like the way they lined that one up.
Timeout. Canyon.
So they'll talk it over as they burn their first of the half. Canyon trailing 28-10, a absolute must-score drive for them here if they want to stay in it. In the meantime, during the timeout, gives us time to tell you about our San Antonio Sports All-Star Cheer Challenge, powered by CPS Energy. You just submit a photo of your school's cheer team, tell us why they are the best, and the top 2 vote getters will win $1,000 and $500 grants. The top 4 squads will get a chance to cheer at the U.S. Army All-American Bowl or the San Antonio Sports All-Star Game presented by HEB. Both of those games we broadcast for you on NBC and on the CW35, both taking place on Saturday, January 7th at the Dome. 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Perez throws a little screen into the flat. It's caught. Trying to hurdle a man inside the 15 was Jacob Betchka. But mentally got underneath him and flipped him, but not before he picks up another Braceland first down, and we are inside the Vantage College red zone with 6:33 to play here in the third.
James Perez coming back and making an excellent block there too to help spring it. These Canyon kids, you know, they're really young at the skill position, but they've got some really good football players. I mean, these guys are growing up, and this is going to pay some dividends, maybe not only tonight, but down the line as well.
Here's that little pitch that looks like it's going one way, and Lamar cuts it the other. Did that once earlier in this ball game. Lamar picks up about 2.5 or 3. Luke Simpson with the tackle.
Yeah, it's little counter-action stuff. You got a lot of guys pulling that side. After they look like they're going to go to the right, they spring it back to the left.
Sets up 2nd down. They can still get a first down right at about the 4-yard line. Bettis brings Ammons in motion. Goes that way. Option pitch. Lamar is hit hard. Breaks a tackle. Didn't go out of bounds. And then gets hit again right at the 5. Luke Simpson, one of the ones delivering the blow.
The kid's got some rubber in him. He's taking some shots, and he just keeps going forward. Look at that, like 3 or 4 guys hitting him.
Boy, he inflicted the damage.
What? No quit, and Canyon absolutely needing a drive, getting one for the 2nd time tonight. Let's see if they can finish this thing off on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, a new set of downs would be music to the coaching staff's ears. They're gonna let Perez go for it. He does, he dives for the 2. Not a score, but a first down for the Canyon Cougars, who will have it 1st and goal inside the 2.
Super savvy in traffic. Didn't look like he had a snowbird's chance in Hades of getting that first down, but shifty and strong, and really does a nice job finishing it off.
I should say inside the 3. It's still 1st and goal. But yeah, we saw that early in the football game with both Perez and Lamar. They just kind of are patient runners and dance and pick a hole and get a couple. Lamar stutters steps, falls forward. About the 1.5. Jonathan Pierce with the tackle, set up 2nd down and goal. As they spot it right inside the 2-yard line.
Man, Lamar did a really nice job getting anything on that play. I mean, I don't know what happened at the line of scrimmage, but somebody came shooting across his run plane. He was still able to kind of dodge it and get the ball upfield.
There he is again, diving for the end zone. Got it. Touchdown. Cougars, who answer here in the 3rd quarter to make it interesting.
Don't go gentle into that good night, Cougs. Braunfels comes out, gets the big touchdown play, and with this young Canyon offense, comes back and answers and gets themselves right back in the football game. Really nice vision at the line of scrimmage by Lamar. He's been impressive tonight.
Isaac Lamar's touchdown and Reeves Munchau's extra point makes it an 11-point ball game again at 28-17. And the Cougs are not dead yet, hanging in there.
A couple of arm tackles aren't going to stop that young man. We've seen him bounce off of all kinds of contact tonight. Tell you what, there's a lot of football player packed in that guy.
You know, Chuck, tonight we've mentioned the officiating. This game has been so cleanly played by both teams, and you know, these Texas State officials need your help. They're always looking for help. Officiating crews from across the state of Texas, always looking for somewhere to wear that zebra striped shirt. They'll provide the training. You just need to commit. If you're interested in being an official, it's a little extra dough on the side too. Just go to saofficials.com.
Well, you can tell there's so much at stake in this game, and you know, bragging rights aside, I mean, you know, New Braunfels is trying to break through, get their first win in district play. Cougs are trying to go 2-0 in district play, and you know, both coaches are friends. That adds a little more sauce to it as well. But highly competitive situation here tonight, and Cougs have gotten it back to a 2-score game.
Nobody's going anywhere. 28-17, the Canyon Cougars bowing up, playing tough, and Ryan Redding and the New Braunfels Unicorns will try to fight fire with fire and match that score with one of their own here as the third quarter winds down. Drew Kasberg comes to the near side. Redding hands to Higginbottom. Fabian Facunda with the tackle.
We've seen some really good runs tonight. I mean, you know, they're dirty runs. 2 yards, 3 yards, but look at how many Cougs were around that football there, and Higginbottom able to squeak that thing upfield for a few. It's not easy to do. Canyon doing a really nice job getting their guys to the spot. Just got to finish off some of these runs.
Ethan Dulabon in at number 2 at receiver. He's in the slot as Redding has 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and now sends Alamanderas to the left as well. He's on that wheel route. He's got it. He's got it caught at the 40. Breaks a tackle. Got one man to break. Doesn't, but a big gain as Alamanderas came on that same wheel route that scored earlier in the game with Higginbottom on the first drive. They run a different guy, same result.
Ryan Redding's vision of what's going on in this football field is really impressive. You know, we're sitting up here in the press box, and Canyon had just about everybody up at the line of scrimmage, and that's a recipe for, okay, if I get some protection, I might have a guy that's going to be able to run free down the field, and that's exactly what he did. He took a shot, and it really paid big dividends on the other end.
Last time he audibled like this, he threw a touchdown pass down the sideline. He's doing it again, changing the play, looking that way. This time it's a slant. It's picked off and dropped. Fabian Facunda read it the entire way, had it for a second, and then couldn't quite bring it in.
Well, Redding just turning and wheeling and did not see the safety stepping up. And yeah, it's good news, bad news. The bad news is, yeah, he dropped the interception. The good news is he broke up the play. So you at least get him in second and long. Coach knows, man, these games come down to 1 or 2 plays sometimes. You'd like to get that one.
Tanner Steele, who caught the last touchdown, is split by himself to the left-hand side. Redding instead throws right to Martinez. And he only picks up about 2 yards as Facunda makes the tackle.
He sure did. I mean, you talk about bouncing back. Comes in, fights off a block, and then comes up and stones that play for a 1-yard gain. So he's made 2 plays right there and 2 successive plays. Now we'll see if Canyon can get another one here, although you got to believe that Coach Mangold's looking at 2-down territory right here.
Under 3 to play here in the third quarter at the Worst Bowl. Battle of New Braunfels, Texas. Unicorns lead at 28-17. 3rd and 9 for Redding. He's got room to run if he wants to, but he's run down from behind. Now he beats that man to the 20, to the 15, and he's got himself a first down. I was sure he was going to be caught from behind, and he just hit another gear.
Yeah, he must have eyes in the back of his head. Pressure coming from up the middle. So hard if you're a quarterback. Eyes are downfield, and then it's like, all right, one little move, and then I'm turning on the Jets. As we said, he was a wide receiver coming up through the program. Doesn't look like he's giving away the quarterback position anytime soon. He's been fabulous tonight.
Unicorns inside the Vantage College red zone as Redding keeps. Redding scores. Touchdown, Unicorns. Ryan Redding all by himself on that zone read, knows when to keep and tuck, and did a great job finding pay dirt.
Keeps his feet moving. This time Canyon gambles and goes with the runner. Instead, QB keeper capped off, and that's another touchdown for Redding.
The kick is up and good, makes it 35-17, and the Battle of New Braunfels is a heavyweight fight. Both teams throwing haymakers, one after another.
Lots of clean blocking up front, too.
New Braunfels goes out in front by 3 scores. But guess what? You know Canyon's thinking we're going to come right down and match the way they fought back tonight.
Indeed. I mean, they've had 2 touchdowns when they've absolutely had to have them. We'll see if they can do it again. But this Ryan Redding young man, he's having himself a whale of a ball game. We talked about the fact he was up over 250 yards all-purpose in the first half, and all he's done in the second half is come out and thrown a bomb for a touchdown, and then just gashed him with a 15-yard TD run. And these Unicorns, they've got that quick strike ability, don't they?
Hey, Chuck, I know you're a Golden Domer. You're not eligible, but if you're watching the show, you are, to win a family 4-pack of tickets to see Notre Dame in San Antonio, the Shamrock Series, coming to the Alamo Dome. If you want to win tickets, just text Shamrock to 45203, and you can win tickets, a family 4-pack, to see the Fighting Irish.
Just for clarity, I wasn't smart enough to get into that school, but I am a huge fan. Yeah, Rudy actually did get his way in eventually. What a great movie.
Yeah, if you believe any of that movie.
My dad went there, though, and I've been a fan ever since. I mean, my first sporting events as a kid were Notre Dame football games.
You know, if you ever want to just have your heart crushed, they have on YouTube the real play that Rudy Rudiger supposedly sacked the Georgia Tech quarterback on the one and only snap that he ever played at Notre Dame. It's so disappointing to see the real thing compared to the Hollywood version.
Well,
don't see it. Don't watch it.
Not only that,
it'll wreck your soul.
Mike Golick, who was on that team, also says that scene where the players all go in and lay their uniform down to say they won't play unless Rudy gets to play, he said that never happened either. He said, hey, I was a senior. There was no way I was giving up my last home game to some guy named Rudy Rudiger.
For anybody.
Doesn't matter. It's still great theater.
It was a great movie. I cry twice during that movie every time I see it.
Every time I hear the tunes, it brings a little mist to the old eyeballs.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have the Domers in
Not
here
necessarily
against
true, but good stuff.
You can't make the stuff up. Well, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
so
you
you make
can.
a movie out of it.
Never lived in that janitor's closet. Pump and go. Instead, Perez keeps it to the outside. Brought down short of the stick, loses a couple. Farley Bevel with the tackle.
He's fighting. The sophomore's fighting, and he's having himself a heck of a ball game, too. He's made a lot of plays today with his feet. Been a good thing of keeping his eyes downfield. Made some throws tonight as well.
There's some future Unicorns happy to be out on Thursday night when there's normally school tomorrow. 3rd and 1. Here's Lamar fighting for it. Ball's on the carpet. Unicorns have it. Recovering the football was Piali Thomas. Sorry, check that. Joey Thomas. Lamar did a great job of fighting for that. Was he down? Oh, it was close. It's one of those bang instant replay plays that if you're in the pros or in the colleges, it would be like, 2 frames make all the difference in the world. Tell you what, it's hard to be an official.
It is, and it's been really a great night for Lamar, too. He's been running hard. The kid was fighting to try to get that extra yard. Lost the ears on that one.
1st and 10 for the Unicorns. Alamandera's on the carry. I tell you what, I don't know any of these kids personally, but this Alamandera's kid is a fighter, and he may be the toughest kid on the field.
And Stevie Garza laying a pretty good lick there, too, on the other end. So, you get these kids that all know each other probably growing up, and, some of them going to elementary school and middle school together, and you're going to get this, man. These guys are fighting.
We've seen him on special teams. We've seen him score. We've seen him tackle on special teams. There's Thomas to the outside. Piali Thomas. Piali Thomas is going to score. Touchdown, Unicorns, and that might just put it away.
Mercy. So important, Don, to try and hold the edge. And if that's your job on the left side, just cannot run up the field. You got to break down and try to do something to slow down the ball carrier. And they had guys pulling. And I don't even know if anybody laid a finger on that young man.
Piali Thomas with some speed. You see the score going to 42-17 with 17 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Little sweep action. Good blocking downfield by his teammates. And I'll tell you what, it's all speed from there.
Yeah, Jordan Segovia doing a really nice job, 33 on the back end of that run. Man, you can't coach that. Little run to daylight, and then all you see is some really swift-moving feet running down that sideline.
Drive took just 2 plays as the youngsters are out on a holiday night. Comal County Fair tomorrow, so everybody's out having a good time.
Yeah, I'd like to hang around for that.
And we're giving out good stuff. You can win Notre Dame tickets. How about Texans tickets? We got a 4-pack. Go see the Texans play the Titans. You want to win that? Just text Texans to 45203. You could be a winner by the CW crew. Got Notre Dame football, Texans football.
Yeah, Jace Amaro, the former MAC star, recently picked up by the Titans.
This kick will go into the end zone, and so Canyon will have it at the 20, and Joe Mitsagimba's crew now really faced with a test of will here. Still got a quarter to go. What kind of fight will we see from the Cougars after what could have been a deflating score there by Thomas? And Mitsagimba's got to keep the troops inspired because it's a tough schedule the rest of the way. And he will. He's done a good job over there at New Braunfels Canyon.
Yeah, lots of coaches in his family, and both these guys do a really nice job with these programs up here. And I know, Coach Mangold's getting settled in here now in his 3rd year, and it was funny talking to him this week about the last time he played on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. He was an assistant at Madison. He said, I didn't worry about a thing because I knew Streety was the guy who was going to get the heat, win, lose, or draw. He goes, but now it's on me, so it's a little bit different this time around.
Here's Lamar, still running with good burst. Yeah, Streety's turned out some good ones. Ron Ritteman and Johnson was under his leadership there at Madison.
Yeah, just, the former players, I got a chance to run into Aaron Green, who's on the Los Angeles Rams practice squad during the preseason. And I said, man, the last time I saw you was at Coach Streety's last game. And he said, man, that's my man, and he says we talk about once a week.
Loves him.
Yep.
More on that when we come back. New Braunfels in control here, 42-17. Lot to dance about if you're a Unicorn fan out here tonight. There's no school tomorrow, and the blue and white are in control. Look at the TV. Look at the camera. You're on TV, said she's doing the dab. A lot of scoring here in the third quarter as Steele got it started with that reception of 37 yards. The Canyon Cougars had a 73-yard kickoff return by Ammons. That led to Isaac Lamar's 3-yard touchdown run. They made it 28-17, but the New Braunfels has put up 2 consecutive scores, Redding's touchdown run and one by Thomas of 34 yards. And so the Unicorns are now in control, 42-17 as we start the fourth quarter, as Colton Menley makes the tackle there. Take a look at the stats from the first 3 quarters, and Chuck, it's starting to really show on the total yards stat.
Well, I can't say enough about the job Ryan Redding has done, obviously, both on the ground and through the air. I mean, look at the yards this kid's racked up through 3 quarters. 290 in the air, are you kidding me?
Perez is pressured and he's dropped. Flag comes in late. We'll have to see what the infraction is, as Bryce Marsh was there to bring down the Canyon quarterback. May have incidentally got a face mask, may have been held. Don't know who it's going against. All right, so it was against the offense. It's been declined. We were talking about Ron Ritteman, who coached under Jim Streety at Madison. Also played his high school football here, though, here at Canyon.
There was a fine quarterback, too, up in San Marcos as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't age either.
Back to pass. Lamar's got it. Drop there at the 30.
Really good job by the Unicorns staying at home there.
Murat Thomas with the tackle.
Try to see if they can take a shot downfield here. Third and a long way to go. And this is usually where Colton mentally has been at his best. He's got 2 interceptions already this year, 49.
Big play for the Canyon Cougars. Try to hang around here tonight. Got a man, threw it high. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Bobby Rizek, the intended receiver.
How about New Braunfels only rushing 3 guys on that play and still got a good push? Allows everybody to kind of sit back there and play center field. Yes, we almost had one of those wee moments.
He loved the route. It's what he wanted to throw. He just kind of airmailed it. Reese Munchow on to punt again. He'll boom this one from about his own 20. Anxious to see where this kid ends up as a kicker punter in his career at the next level. Certainly has the skills, resume. I would think for sure we would see him in the San Antonio Sports All-Star game. Best we've seen, best in this area coming into this year after a fantastic season a year ago. Chuck, if I'm not mistaken, we had Canyon a couple of years ago when he was just a youngster, and he's been on varsity kicking and punting for the Cougs for a good long time.
Yeah, we had him against Judson.
That one's kind of a wobbly end over end one, but it takes a good Canyon bounce. He's going to roll inside the 25-yard line. So New Braunfels will have it back. with 10:29 to play here at the Worst Bowl in New Braunfels.
Closed captioning of tonight's game is brought to you by Rodriguez Butcher Supply.
Oh, they're having fun here tonight in New Braunfels, Texas. Comal County Fair time. It's the Worst Bowl. New Braunfels and New Braunfels Canyon, and the Unicorns lead it 42-17. We're back here in the fourth quarter as Ryan Redding turns and hands to Alamandaris, picks up a couple. Chuck, I don't know about you, but a couple years ago I had a chance to MC opening night of Worst Fest, and I've been a few times. Not as avid a Worst Fest goer as I am a Fiesta goer, but every time I've come up here for Worst Fest, it is a darn good time.
You know, Don, as a military kid growing up, I spent a couple years in Germany when I was a kid, and obviously I was too young to experience Oktoberfest. But I remember my parents taking me, which was really cool as a first grader. So it's always been fun for me to come up to Worst Fest, although I haven't done it in a number of years, just haven't had the time. But I always enjoy myself immensely, too. Love the German culture, the language, the Rammstein music. I'm all for it, man.
I was up here a couple years ago, and I've been before as well, but the traditions that they have kept on opening night and the way they kick it off, and the people that are dressed up, and beer steins. You can't go wrong with ice cold beer and any sort of meat on a stick.
It's a good time. And then, you know, on top of it, you know, it was fun kind of meandering around town today. And obviously I don't get up here as much as I'd like to, but it's just amazing to me how much this city has grown over the last 5 or 6 years. It's just, it's unbelievable. And what a really nice place to hang out.
Reed is absolutely destroyed in the backfield by the defensive end, Colin Nerby, who was back there so quickly. Actually, the first guy there was Hunter Thompson, and Hunter playing like his hair was on fire.
Yeah, I mean, looked like Hunter had an axe to grind right there, but you could tell why he's such a special player too. And obviously, you know, again, just even talking to the New Braunfels coaches this week, they were talking about what a great football player Hunter Thompson is. And, well, we sure have seen that tonight as well.
Clayton Steele back to receive this punt. It takes a few hops, and he's just going to let the New Braunfels players down it at the 45-yard line, and that's where Canyon will have it when we come back on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. What? Welcome back to the home of the Unicorns. We've seen more than one tonight. They put up 42 points, and they are in total control here in the Battle of New Braunfels. As you see the San Antonio Sports All-Star Cheer Challenge. Remember to register your cheer squad today for a chance to perform at that Army All-American game or the San Antonio Sports All-Star game on January 7th, presented by HEB. Paris kept it that time after faking to Lamar, didn't go anywhere. There's a couple of Unicorns were there. Bryce Marsh among them. Make the stop. Loss of 1 sets up second down and 11.
Don, we talked about both these programs. Coach Mooch, Coach Mangold do such a fine job at these schools. You know, their numbers aren't great at these schools. And, you know, 2,300 at one school, 2,400. It's hard to run with the Steels and the Smithson Valley sometimes when you only have limited numbers. But, you know, they've got some good players here, and you can tell they've been coached up, and they really do a lot with what they have here.
That ball thrown into traffic and somehow completed. Big number 80, Jacob Betchko, somehow went up in this crowd and came down with it.
I tell you, man, I can't say enough about the job that Xavier Perez has done tonight in this football game. Just a sophomore and continues to battle, having to come in, thrown in the fire. their starting quarterback down, and he's just done a really nice job with everything. I mean, all aspects, running it, throwing it, the vision downfield, decision making, and maybe scoring.
He kept that one and faked everybody out as Perez gets all the way down inside the 30.
Continues to battle, and again, man, giving the coaches something to think about.
Another promptu first down. Promptu Immediate Care, one of our proud sponsors tonight. And here we go. The Canyon Cougars aren't going anywhere. He sold that zone read. Everybody went with the running back. Perez was able to get out to the outside. Here comes Ammons in motion. Pitch it to Lamar. Shows his burst of speed to pick up 5 more.
You know, that's one of the things too, Don. You know, these coaches, they don't make any excuses. I mean, we talked about C.J. Martinez getting hurt. Got hurt in the Cedar Park game. He's got a little bit of a knee thing going, and tried to give it a whirl tonight. But you can imagine, I mean, it's tough. You're trying to integrate a sophomore quarterback, get him all the knowledge he needs to try to help you win football games. And he's doing a fine job tonight, but you know, obviously these coaches have to improvise as they go along, and you know, it's not always easy when you lose your signal caller, although everybody's doing a fine job tonight.
Perez wants to fire over the middle. Got it. Caught. Touchdown. Cougars not going anywhere as Bechka, who made the catch earlier in the drives, scores the touchdown.
Again, another nice throw. The kid came into the game completing about 50% of his passes, but having a better game tonight, that's for sure. Feeling really comfortable throwing his first high school touchdown passes of his career.
Very nice job. What I like more about than the most about the entire thing is just the will not to be dominated. And after giving up 2 scores back to back, Canyon still got fight. Yeah. We've still got about 6.5 to go here in the 4th quarter from the Worst Bowl in New Braunfels, Texas. And we're back in New Braunfels, where the Unicorns lead the Cougars 42-24. And you know, Chuck, you know what it's time for.
I want to see something good.
It is time for our pick and pull collision of the game. You called it early. Josh Heiser, big number 51, blowing it up. Nice job by that Canyon Cougar defense, and good enough for our pick and pull collision of the game.
Picking and pulling teeth out of their mouth after that one.
Keep doing that, your insurance is going to go up. Little punch kick by Munchow, taken and stumbling down, which is going to be down right there is Kason Hickingbottom.
Does everything but drive the bus.
First down, Unicorn.
He's got a touchdown at the first score of the game tonight. Nice burst of speed, can run it, catch it. Play receiver, kick returner. A little undersized, but packs a punch and is really quick.
Coach Mangold's got to feel pretty good about his team bouncing back from that Judson game last week. A chance to even up his record at 500 in league play.
There's a little quick shot over to the left-hand side, gain of about 7. Levi Emmons with the catch. That's that Art Briles Baylor spread. One guy blocking, another guy makes one person miss, and you never know what can happen.
You can see slowly but surely, too, that Coach Mangold's getting his philosophy in here and getting in here pretty quickly, and he really likes where this program is going. You know, they're spreading things all the way down to the middle school. He says, you know, we got a pretty good idea who we have at that level, so when we get them here, we kind of know what we have and where we want to put them.
What a great defensive play there by the Cougars. Hunter Thompson, who's shown us a lot of toughness tonight, but more than anything, he's got great speed.
Great speed, and he finishes off plays. I mean, he's just football player. Yeah, you're right. That speed shows up, man. That guy looked like a rocket going through there. Can't beat his name either.
Hunter Thompson might be able to play somewhere in the next level. He's quick, tough.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think there's any question.
Good eye for the football. Canyon showing blitz here on 3rd and 7. They're bringing a bunch of folks, but the whistles blow and they blow it dead. Flag on the play. You got a timeout by the Unicorns. Leading it 42-24. Fantastic job tonight by Ryan Redding, their quarterback, who's thrown it. Showed us his wheels early in the ballgame by running it. And has given us many highlights tonight. Here's our Night Office Solutions play of the night. And it's Redding airing it out to Tanner Steele down the sideline. A perfectly placed football. Just right on the money. Ryan Redding has put up some numbers here tonight. Fantastic job by the young quarterback. 15 of 23 for 290 yards passing. 16 of 24 after that last one for 297 and 3 touchdowns. He'll throw a slant that time, threw it behind the intended receiver, just missed him on 3rd and 6, and so now Unicorns will punt it away.
Yeah, he has been all world in this football game tonight. Talked about the fact that, you know, he's getting his first varsity snaps this year at this position, and Coach Mangold talked about it. You know, every week they're progressing offensively and, you know, getting better and getting things fixed. I mean, they had 4 turnovers in their first game and been really, really solid and clean tonight.
High snap, getting it away, and a knuckler that's going to go out of bounds. Takes a backwards bounce at the 20. That may be a negative yardage punt, which is a rarity.
I was looking at Coach Mangold. He's having fun with that one.
All right, Chuck, here's our fun fact, 1976. Here's some the Billboard Top 10 Wings. That was Paul McCartney after he left the Beatles, right? Silly Love Songs. Don't Go Breaking My Heart with Elton John. Disco Lady. Play That Funky Music. That one holds up over time.
Whatever.
It does. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover has held up over time.
Oh my gosh, man! I was listening to Thin Lizzy live at Dangerous in 1976.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see it anywhere on there.
What does that tell you? A little throwback here to the quarterback is wide open, and Canyon is going to score. Touchdown Cougars on a little trickeration. Fabian Facundo took the handoff and threw it back to Perez, and they were inspired by 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
I was thinking Live and Dangerous. Look at that. I like it. Give us something to see, kids. Nice work.
Don't need to be coy, Roy. 1976. Going for 2 are the Cougars. Facundo's gonna do the same thing. If it worked once, why not? That was kind of a duck, but it works. Betchka on the receiving end. Now, how brilliant a call is that? That is an awesome call right there. That reminds me of Boise State and Oklahoma, that Fiesta Bowl.
Sure, look at Facundo selling the run and then flipping it back the other way.
Why not? Great job by Betchka to keep his feet and find it.
All right, now give me an onside kick. Show me what you got next. That's the way to liven this thing up. All of a sudden, you got yourself a 10-point game.
10-point game, 5 minutes to play. We've seen a lot crazier in high school football.
Yeah, all of a sudden, we thought we were in a laugher. Might be game on. They get the ball right here. All right. You're going to have a football game, and you're going to have it on live television, and you're going to go from start to finish. May as well be a close one.
Yep, and you have one of the best kickers in the state of Texas here. Let's see if he works on his onside stuff.
I always wish somebody would tee up the ball sideways. That would be a nightmare trying to catch.
Punches it. It's more one of those poochers. No return, and they'll take it at the 25-yard line. I guess with 5 minutes left, 2 timeouts, Canyon wants to rely on their defense instead of give New Braunfels a short field. Maybe not time to panic just yet with the onside, but go different couple of ways there, strategy-wise.
Yeah, now if you're New Braunfels, you're at least feeling the heat. You know you got to get a couple of first downs here, which would really help you seal the deal in this football game. And if you don't, then yeah, it's going to be game on again.
Redding fires to Martinez and he gains a couple. Let's go down back to the sidelines of Mike Hernandez. Mike?
Well, I'm just watching the coaches guys here on the New Braunfels sideline, and Coach Mangold and the rest of the staff there. All of a sudden they're in a fight and they're really fired up again. At first they were kind of trying to use the rest of the game as a teaching tool and keep everybody motivated in the game, but now I think they're going to have to open it up. Matter of fact, I'm listening to them talk here a little bit, and it looks like they're going to start to throw the ball again rather than try to play on the safe side. We'll see what they do here.
Yeah, all the inspiration and motivation was necessary was shown after that scoreboard got to 10. Now the Unicorns kind of fight over it during that zone read. Redding put it in the hands of Hickingbottom and then took it out. It looked like it might get loose. Jose Chapa with the tackle. And it's 3rd and long. And I tell you what, it's going to get interesting here if the Unicorns don't capitalize on this play and have to punt it away with about 3.5 minutes to go.
Well, it's going to be interesting, too, because, I mean, the last thing you want right here is an incomplete. So if you're going to throw it, it better be a safe pass. Because at least what you want to do if you're New Braunfels is at least make Canyon burn one of those timeouts.
Instead, we have a flag and a delay of game warning that'll go against the Unicorns, and that'll back them up and make it even tougher to convert.
And that stops the clock.
3rd down and about 13, 3rd and 12.
Well, that's what you didn't want to have happen right there. Again, same rules apply. I mean, if you're going to throw a pass, you want to make sure that you make Canyon burn their timeout, because you know, the key here is to kill clock, kill some of it.
Clock is your friend if you're New Braunfels. Redding down the sideline, fighting for it and going incomplete. And Chuck, exactly what you said couldn't happen, happened. Austin Schwever had a hand on it, but instead Canyon Cougars will be standing right at the 50-yard line with a chance for Clayton Steele to return this one into Unicorn territory, down 10 with 3:24 to go.
Clayton Steele started for these guys as a sophomore, so he's an athlete.
He's taken down right across midfield, just showing strength to get near the 47. So here we go. Young Xavier Perez has been very efficient tonight in a couple of different drives. Chuck, towards the end of the first half, they had a very impressive drive where they used clock management to the fullest, throwing routes down the sidelines, getting out of bounds, using that clock. Then he ran in for a touchdown. They've used some trickeration here to score with some throwback passes. So now it gets interesting. First down and 10, they'll run it to Lamar. He picks up about 2. And they want to go quickly with pace here.
Yeah, I mean, Perez coming into this game only had 15 completions. He's got 11 tonight. I mean, he's done a really nice job in this football game.
Hammonds gets into the slot. Second down and 9. Perez wants to fire over the middle. He's pressured. He's dropped. Great defense by Jonathan Pierce, who broke through, and also Derek Albers. They're all district, and that's going to force a timeout by the Cougars, who now face a critical 3rd and about 20.
Yeah, I mean, and that was just a great play by New Braunfels all the way around. I mean, that was a delayed blitz. And then on the back end, I give the sophomore quarterback all the credit in the world, because every one of his receivers was running deep routes, and every one of them was covered.
3rd and 16, huge conversion time now for the Cougars as we take a look at what's coming up on TNL for the rest of the season. We've got O'Connor and Warren, Brandeis and Marshall. A couple of trips to the rock pile. We'll see Sam and Highlands, Burbank and Brack, and enjoyed seeing those Holmes Huskies this year. Once we'll see them again. And of course, we've got the Northside playoff game for you in early November.
Yeah, it's great to see progress like they're making over at Holmes. I mean, you can see it incrementally the last couple of years. I mean, it's a slow build, but you can see they're going to be on the rise.
You think it's 2 down territory here if you're Canyon. 3rd and 16. Perez is pressured again. He's going to be dropped again. The ball is out. It's going to set up 4th down. Marsh there on the tackle. And it may be time for Hail Mary time. They're going to bring the ball back.
Yeah, it was a pass.
Did they call it an incomplete forward pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, that was a heady play. At least this is manageable, or sort of manageable.
4th and 16. Perez lets it fly. Has a man, Lamar. Lamar's got it at the 20. First down. Wow. What a call, what a throw, what a catch. They've got to stop the clock to move the chains.
Xavier hanging tough in the pocket, throws a strike probably to the fastest man on his side of the field. Lamar doing a lot of stuff tonight that looks really, really good.
And now New Braunfels wants to call a timeout after Canyon has secured the promptu immediate care first down. Wow, what a ball game. Great fight by the Canyon Cougars, and whether they win or lose, it's a great building block for their ball club moving forward. I mean, if you're a coach, you love to see the fight in your squad.
That and this all kind of snuck up on all of us. You know, we're all over here sitting now, oh, man, how are we going to fill the rest of this game talking about this? And then get a punch, a 2-point conversion, you get a stop. You get a huge play on 3rd down where you throw an incomplete. That could have been 20 yards back. And then a 4th and 12. You get another huge play. And we've seen some crazy things tonight. Coach Mooch pulling it all out.
You know, they ran that throwback twice in a row. Maybe they run this one twice in a row. Tough ball right there as Perez wants that one back. Intended for Ammons. Sets up second down, but you know, I love coaches who are not afraid to say, you know, that worked. Let's run it again. Like we used to do in the backyard. So you have 1,000 plays. That's fine. But you overthink it sometimes. If it worked, run it on the very next play. It's the last thing you're looking for.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure's coming up the middle, too. I'd like to see him roll the pocket. Here you go.
Rolls it out, fires it. It's caught out at the 10-yard line and out of bounds, more importantly. Number 83, David Gonzalez.
You know, a lot of people left this football game looking at the Canyon side. Hope they're at their nearest restaurant checking us out on the CW. I mean, this is hard to believe that this game flipped like this.
Sausage on a stick waits for no one.
CBQ barbecue too, man. I'll tell you what.
Lamar was hit hard after getting back to the original line of scrimmage. He felt that one as we tick close to 2 minutes, and Canyon with only one timeout has to go quickly here. They've got 4th down, and the ball game rests on a 4th and 1 for the Cougars. But they, again, in a 10-point game, they're going to rely on Reeves Munchow here from 29. It's good, and so that makes it manageable. It's a 7-point game with 143.
Really impressed with the job Coach Mooch has done managing this clock. I mean, that's right. I mean, all you're trying to do at this point is extend this football game. You're getting buried, you come back, you got a chance now, you've cut it to a 1-score game. So yeah, he could have rolled the dice, maybe gone for it on 4th down, but the bottom line is at some point you need 2 scores. So you go out, get the field goal now we'll see what you can do with the onside kick. And during all of this, he's still got one more timeout. So if they get this football back, it's gonna be a really fun 143 left if they get this ball right here. If you're New Braunfels, you've got to find the ears on this.
We knew we profiled him in our open, which I don't think we've ever done before on a kicker. And we've been able to see Reeves Munchow punt, kick off, kick extra points, make a field goal or 2, kick deep, punt with touch, and now we're going to see this one as it takes a hop and just a great hands catch, because that was a fantastic kick by Munchow, but an even better play by Kenneth Love, because that one had velocity on it and it was getting ready to take that shortstop hop. It ends up hitting you right in the mouth.
All right, I'm not saying Kenneth Love's an athlete, but that was a defensive lineman out there making that play. Nice work, senior.
Yeah,
we always say, you know, when a receiver drops the ball, I hope you don't eat with those hands, but that's a big fella. You know he's eating with them hands. Good work.
Canyon still has 1 timeout left. They probably take it right here.
Hunter Thompson made the tackle.
A lot of folks having a great time out here in New Braunfels tonight. We want to remind the parents and teachers and coaches and everybody friends of these 2 programs that TiVo'd this. If you forgot, you can TiVo it. You can always go to the CW35.com and see the highlights in the Spirit Center. And I believe you can see the game in its entirety as well.
Yeah, you can see it live streaming on the web. How cool is that for relatives that live maybe not in our viewing area, get to watch too.
2nd down.
Bottom.
Higginbottom is brought down short as we tick-tocked inside of a minute. 1 more stop here. Okay, they're going to burn it now. Well, they're taking an injury timeout here. So New Braunfels has a player down on the field, so it is not Canyon's final timeout. Not a charge timeout to either school. It reminds us to tell you to stay tuned for the Flash and the Supernatural. That's all coming up on the CW35 following TNL. Chuck and I getting on a plane tomorrow with the UTSA Roadrunners. We're going to also have on the CW35 Saturday for you at 2:30. UTSA's conference opener in Conference USA at Old Dominion.
Man, that's going to be a fun game too, Don. I mean, you know, both teams coming in at 1-3, but league play starting for Conference USA. And they're pro prospects on both sides of the football. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing ODU's wide receiver, Pascal. 6'2", Jordy Nelson type, super fast, unbelievable hands, gamer. And UTSA, man, Dalton Stern growing up before our very eyes.
Absolutely. Now they'll burn that last time out with 33 seconds to go. 4th down for New Braunfels. They'll have to punt it away. And Perez will have it back with no timeouts, presumably somewhere near his 20-yard line in about 30 seconds.
So now the old coaching conundrum. What do you do?
Everything goes smoothly.
Do you sell out? Do you try to block it? Or do you set up and try to do some wacky return? I always thought it would be great. Just put everybody on the line and try to jailbreak and see what happens. Because if you block it, you've got a better chance at least for field position for a Hail Mary where this ball's at right now.
Hey, here's a New Braunfels schedule the rest of the way after they play Canyon tonight. Next week, look at that. Judson last week, Steele next week. Oh, East Central, Wagner, Clemens again in Smithson Valley, and 2 more tough games to end it. So a tough road to hoe. That's why this win would be so important for the Unicorns is you get off the punt, and it'll take a bounce all the way down inside the 10-yard line. And so Canyon's going to have to go 90 with 19 seconds to go and no timeouts. Now, we did see that their coaching staff has a few tricks up their sleeves. The throwback scored a touchdown. The throwback on the next play scored the extra point. I'm sure they got a few hook and ladders in here somewhere. But I would tell you, it would make the most sense to try to get 6 in space.
I would have somebody very far back.
Here's Perez, wants to fire, does, it's incomplete.
They actually had a guy run free on that deep down the field.
Logan Ammons, the intended receiver.
Tell you what, they're going to look at the tape and see that Caleb Gonzalez was wide open deep.
Perez looked like he had zoned in on Ammons all the way there.
We run the same thing again and see what happens. See if anybody accounts for 83.
Perez wants to fire deep, hit as he throws. Ball's caught, but inbounds. Did he get out of bounds? Yes, they're stopping the clock with 6. Maybe they're just stopping to move the change and they're gonna have to spike here on the wind. Which they do, and they spike with 5. Okay, I saw the official making the stop clock sign. I thought it was because he got out of bounds. It was just to move the chains.
But that's odd because the chains were still moving.
Yeah, they don't have to wait for the chains to catch up.
Either way, they're going to have a shot here. I don't know what kind of an arm Xavier has. We're about to find out. Unless you throw something underneath and then try to hook and ladder the other way. Coaches for New Braunfels are signaling to their guys to get deeper. Get deep.
Ball's out, it's loose, that's gonna do it. As the New Braunfels Unicorns are gonna fall on it and hang on to beat Canyon in a very spirited 40th anniversary edition of the Worst Bowl.
What a
great
show.
effort. Yeah, fantastic comeback by the Canyon Cougars, but just not enough. When we come back, we will hand out on our Monarch trophies to our player of the game and to the Unicorns. Your final score from Unicorn Stadium: New Braunfels 42, Canyon 35. We're back to wrap it up after this.
Welcome to the Church's Chicken postgame report, presented by Countywide Service Company.
Welcome back to the Countywide postgame show. New Braunfels over Canyon 42-35 in a thrilling Worst Bowl. Mike Hernandez down on the field with the winning Unicorns. It's time to hand out the hardware. Mike?
Yeah, I tell you what, that's the best Worst Bowl I've been to. I tell you what, right now. How about a hand for both New Braunfels and for Canyon for a great game? A lot of great efforts by a lot of great people out here tonight. I want to congratulate all of you. We're going to highlight your quarterback, Ryan Redding. Ryan, come on out here. Where is Ryan? Congratulations, son. How you doing? There's your trophy.
Thank you.
Hey, check this out. 17 for 27, 300 yards, 3 TD passing. He rushed for 82 yards and had another rushing touch. That's almost 400 yards by yourself. Not a bad number. Very good. How'd it go? Good game? Did you feel good out there?
Yes, sir. It was awesome. It was so much fun just getting the win. It doesn't really matter how any individual played, but we just got the win, and it was so much fun.
And it's such a big game for you guys. This one I know means a lot more than a lot of the others.
Yes, sir. It's exciting.
All right. Well, congratulations to you. How about a hand? Ryan Redding. Coach, what a great game.
Oh, outstanding. We made it interesting, but you got to give credit to Canyon. They fought hard and they kept playing hard, and they battled to the end, and we were able to hold on and win the game.
So it was 42-17 at one point, and it looked like it was all over but the shouting. And you know what? They really fought hard. You guys continued to do what you were doing there towards the end. You controlled the game, controlled the clock, and eventually you won out.
Yeah, you know, we did some of the things. We could have done a little better job with that, but we did enough at the end to win the game, and you know, we recovered the onside kick and to seal it off. So we're really proud of the guys. They did a great effort all night.
They really, really did, and it's a great Worst Bowl win.
That's not till next month.
That's right. Let's not get the cart ahead of the horse here. All right, I'm gonna step out of the way, but I want to present you your TNL trophy for tonight's victory, 42-35 for New Braunfels Unicorns.
All right, thanks, Mike. Hey, we'll send it to break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up with all the highlights and stats on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. Welcome back to a beautiful night in South Texas. Even prettier if you're a Unicorn fan, as New Braunfels wins the 40th annual Worst Bowl 42-35 here on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. And second half action, Ryan Redding, he was the man tonight. We gave him the trophy, but you got to like the fight of the Canyon Cougars. Lamar scored there. Redding battled back to get his rushing touchdown to go along with 3 passing. And when Thomas scored right here, it was 42-17, and it looked like this football game was over with. But the Canyon Cougars had a lot of fight in them. They broke open the playbook, broke everything out of it, came back, had an onside kick attempt away from making it really interesting. On the short end of most of the stats, but not on heart tonight, as they fought back to make it a one-score game.
You know, and in the final analysis, Don, you know, those 2 turnovers looming big as they usually do in a close game, but epic comeback by Canyon, pulling out all the stops, wonderful clock management to make this thing a one-score game and actually have a chance. They have their hands on the ball there. You know, they get that onside kick. Who knows what's going to happen, but And it was really interesting, too, because New Braunfels obviously was trying to do some different things and then all of a sudden found themselves in a football game. But what a tilt tonight. That was really a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Our thanks to Brian Watts, Chris Kotfus, our producer extraordinaire. Spotter tonight was Derek Machin, the incomparable Mark Kusenberger on stats for Chuck McAtenick. Mike Hernandez down on the sidelines. I'm Don Harris for everybody on Church's Chicken Thursday Night Lights. We'll see you next week. Until then, good night and God bless everybody.